Good evening, jerks. It's an earlier show tonight, so I'm going to be more polite. For now. Speaking of people who are not polite, let's bring in Roman. What's up, Roman?
I don't even know what you're doing, dude. It's mildly confusing. You're like, I want to bring Roman on because Roman clearly hasn't been drinking on a Saturday. I want to bring him into the mix right now. So it's good. It's a good idea. I don't know. I also have to ask, have you gone to African lighting? Are you doing a Wakandan lighting?
Listen, Roman, my camera's a bit messed up right now, and so I'm gonna fix it on a live stream like the pros do.
Okay, I'm just asking questions.
I don't know. I
don't even know if they're valid questions. I think they're semi-valid. They're mildly interesting. I actually like the look. You look like a good piece of barbecued chicken right now. It looks fantastic. I want to take a bite out of that.
I'm finger looking good, is what you're saying. Roman, you've said it, not me.
What am I going to do? Not say it?
Okay, well, speaking of finger looking good, Matt is back. Foul ball. Nadia thought it was going to be her, but I swerved her at the last second and subverted expectations. It's Matt.
Hello.
Welcome back, Matt from Foul Ball.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I feel honored.
Thanks for joining us on an early jerk show. Giving it a go. A whole bunch of life stuff has lined up so that it worked for me to almost, forced me to do an earlier show. And
I understand that stuff.
Been thinking about that. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. Mm-hmm. We have, last but definitely not least, we need a lady on the panel tonight for sure, and we have one. Her name is Nadia.
Don't assume my gender tonight. Maybe I feel like being a dude.
No. There's so much no there, Nadia. I can't even tell you how much no there isn't there. So no, but I'm so happy to see you. Have we ever been on a stream together live? You and I?
Yes. Your birthday?
Was I drunk then too?
Yes.
There's a good chance.
I remember the meetup this year too, Roman. Don't think I have been forgotten.
Don't talk about the meetup. The meetup in Vegas was
I handed Roman a piece of candy and it was downhill from there.
That was very exciting. I remember half the meetup in Vegas.
Too.
Thanks to that lovely lady over there. It's like, hey, how you doing? It's the next day. I'm on a rooftop.
No.
And there's a camera here, and I don't know how it happened.
Oh, naked?
Listen,
let's go.
The true story is Sassy came up to me and said, Roman's being Roman. Do you have something to give him? And I was like, yes. And the candy fairy delivered.
Roman's being Roman. What does that mean?
That you're being Roman.
I know.
Roman's being Roman. So the first thought is, do we have drugs and where are they?
That's the question.
Okay.
Now,
I don't know if I should be insulted that she came to me.
What kind of drugs was it? Was it marijuana or was it the mushroomy kinds?
No, I wouldn't do the mushroomy kinds on him. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, I would do.
That's for a not during that time. Not
sure.
No. Yeah.
But it was
just asking because I did a lot.
It was very enjoyable. It was a very enjoyable time.
Those are the best. Those are my favorite.
I was watching True Romance, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, beautiful.
And a great movie, and I was like so high on mushrooms that when I was watching it, it looked like an oil painting. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
That's one of my favorite movies. Going back to when I'm old enough to know when it first was released. Mm-hmm. Man, that is a masterpiece.
Perfect movie.
Yeah,
it really is.
Listen, I've proven I've seen some movies when we were on that tour. So I have seen some movies.
Have you ever seen this one? Have you ever seen True Romance?
No.
It's a masterpiece. It's the first script Tarantino ever sold. He didn't direct it, but Tony Scott directed it, of like Top Gun fame. And the only thing he changed was he put the story in order instead of like Tarantino's like shuffling order thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's still a perfect movie, start to finish. The cast is insane.
Oh my God. It is. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm going to get it.
Yeah. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Christopher Walken, Dennis Hopper, Samuel Jackson has a
Christopher
role.
Walken. You can
Yeah.
stop at Christopher Walken.
I know,
because
but you could keep
that
going
was the best part of the
then
movie.
it's
Val Kilmer.
Tom Sizemore, Chris Penn. I mean, it's like it's a crazy. It's just so many
Michael
people.
Rappaport.
Michael
too?
Rappaport,
He's
he's great.
probably in
Brad
at some
Pitt,
point.
it's one of Brad
Mm-hmm.
Pitt's first roles. It's so good.
Yeah, Nadia, this is a must watch. This should be top of your list.
Yeah.
And it's underappreciated. And it's because I think part of it's because it's Tarantino, but it's like loosely affiliated with Tarantino. It's not one of his movies,
Right.
even though he wrote it. And it's definitely his movie. You can feel it's his movie when you're watching it.
100%.
But it's like the cast is fantastic. The story is great. It takes twists and turns, and because of the time of it, I think you don't know how it's going to end, who's going to make it out, if anyone, how that's going to look. And Christian Slater, that dude can act. I don't know what happened. He got canceled for something at some point, I think, but dude was good.
He was in what was that? Mr. Robot. He was in for a while.
Mr.
Right.
Robot was fantastic. I
Yeah.
loved Mr. Robot. Yeah, he was the best part of Mr. Robot, frankly.
I heard it fell off after a while, but I heard the first few
Season
seasons
3.
are great.
Season 3 was like,
I watched season 1. I thought it was great, and I didn't think they could do a season 2 based on how they ended season 1 and the whole story involved there. So I did fall off. But season 1, it's just great.
Right
I'm
on.
gonna this. So this is a bad cast photo, but I'm gonna share it anyways because it's what I could find. Look at these people. And Mike Rappaport has now come around, and he is now a Trump supporter.
Has he full on supported
Yes.
Trump?
he's come out. He's apologized for all of his old shit
oh
that
my
he did.
God, Michael Rappaport.
It's crazy to see
He's
that
a
like
maniac, yeah.
he really did. He really turned it all around. So
He's nuts, but he's a terrific actor. I really like Michael Rappaport.
Well, I've been
as an
watching
actor.
him in season 4 of Justified.
Okay.
We just finished Justified. So season 4 and 5 of Justified, you had Michael Rappaport in there.
Oh, cool.
And man, that's actually it's a brilliant series one. And if you haven't seen Justified, please watch it. You're wasting your life. But Michael Rappaport plays this Florida kind of hillbilly gangster character, and he does such a good job with it. And he's big and he's fat, and it's just fantastic. Though I loved it so much.
Yeah, he really needs to stick to acting instead of like speaking.
Not
his
speaking.
mind. Yeah, he's
Not
not good.
Wrong.
Say lines that are written for you, and that's it.
he kind of had a faux black thing going on there for a while.
Yeah, absolutely wiggery for sure.
But he's Jewish. It's kind of a weird thing.
Is he Jewish?
Pretty sure.
Huh.
Pretty
I
sure.
mean-
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not. Gonna
Nadia, can you tell me if you can tell if he's Jewish? Nadia,
What? I'm just not gonna say.
I know you can tell me a Jew.
No.
Nadi's like,
Come on.
Sometimes it's right on the nose. Sometimes.
Oh, there it is.
you may have some people place. Please tell me if they're there. Just nod. Don't speak.
I want to. So first of all, yes, thanks Dempsey for that like and share the stream out because this is a really weird time. It's a different approach. So, and I give everyone no notice, and so I appreciate if you would share it out tonight to let people know this is actually happening. And we've got I think it's a fun topic that I want to get into tonight and some videos to watch. But really, it's more of a topic because women are wrecking everything, and I think we need to get to the bottom of why.
That's true too.
And we need Nadia here to help us with that because.
Why aren't there more women on the
Hero.
panel if we're talking about women? I mean, Roman kind of counts, but I mean,
Matt's
Look,
pretty.
Whoa. Accepted. But not nice, Nadia. Not nice.
Matt is very pretty. So
It's true, and I'm gender fluid, so who
He is,
knows? I could be
he's a
Oh.
gorgeous man. I
could be a woman
gorgeous
in
man.
a few hours. We'll see. I don't know.
he's an actor. He'll bend.
That's true.
Right?
I have.
And somehow Zax is in
Oh.
the dark
Gender
like
fluid.
Nosferatu.
Wha-
What do you got?
Am
What
I-
do you got? Oh, whoa, no.
Nice.
No.
What is actually in that?
Sparkling water
Oh,
from
That's
Omega
funny.
Mart.
Of course it
great.
is.
Hold on.
what's
Roman,
Omega
ramble
Mart?
for a second.
Sure. What's Omega Mart?
In Vegas, it's
Somehow I
a
got in trouble.
grocery store art exhibit, but it's more than a grocery store. There's like an alien theme going around.
Oh, cool.
So everything's weird in it, and you can like walk into the aisle freezers, and then it's like a spaceship on one side. It's really cool.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
It's funny enough, the last time I went, my girlfriend was with me, and she had just bought a fresh bag of gummies, and it's 100 milligrams.
Oh my God.
She took some. They found it on her, and they told her like, you have to go throw it away or go put it in your car.
Whoa!
She
Whoa!
steps out of line, takes
Why?
the rest of the bag because they don't want anybody under the.
No.
Takes the rest of the bag right in front of the security guard's face. Gets back in line. 20 minutes later, I have her like just staring at something in one of the aisles.
Wow, that's a lot of marijuana.
Oh my God,
at
that's a
once.
lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yes.
Damn,
I mean,
dude.
5 knocked Roman down. 5 milligrams knocked him out of.
Actually, I do because I do 10s all the time. That's like my normal. But to be fair, Nadia, I had been drinking a fair amount that night.
Okay.
So
Squeaka has already come through. Squeaka, thank you. 10 gifted
the
memberships.
mouse, our
The
favorite mouse. I love the
favorite
mouse.
We love our Squeaka. Squeaka has a song that's only for her, and here it is.
Enough. I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me.
Gandalf? Not the wandering wizard.
The same.
Every time I see the clip, I'm
I know.
Gandalf.
So I'm actually listening to The Two Towers right now, read by Andy Serkis.
Oh.
It's so good because I listened to The Fellowship read by him, and it was fantastic. So
That's
now
awesome.
I'm in The Two Towers read by him, and my
Nerd.
God, it is just
Nerd.
brilliant. So when Pip and I go for our walks in the morning, we're listening to Andy Serkis reading Lord of the Rings. It's fantastic.
Awesome. Have you ever seen the Lord of the Rings rendition made by the USSR?
Yes. Yeah, dude, I found it. I showed it. I showed part of it on his stream.
What?
It's
Yes.
amazing.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Oh my
It-
God,
yes.
I didn't know this existed.
Matt,
It's
you
so
must
great.
have shown it to me. That must be how I know about it.
I don't think so. I
Oh
don't
my
think I've ever
God.
brought it up on a stream before.
It's so hard to find.
Yeah.
But I got it.
is insane.
It's mind melting, and
What's the difference?
it's shot
Oh, my
live.
word.
It was shown.
Oh.
It's shown live, and it's as a stage play with different locations. It's insane, but I guess that's how they did it. It only aired once live on Russian TV.
Oh
Yeah.
my Lord.
That's it. Gone.
If you Google it, the stills are incredible.
Yeah.
It looks like some avant-garde like art piece. Like it's really
It does.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of my first shows, I think, because we compared it to Rings of Power, which is better.
It's superior in every way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
This is
In so
kinda
many
like some
ways.
kind of Jim Henson production. That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, like Jim Henson, like in high school. Like-
Yeah.
It was well intentioned, I would say, at least.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah. But it was, I cannot believe, like, they did all of it. And some of the things were not that bad. Not that bad. It was, the effects were, they tried to do
We'll get
effects.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Interesting.
When did that come out? Like the 70s?
I think it was the 70s. It was definitely 70s or 80s.
Okay.
And it was
Not-
animated or it was live, Zach?
It was live. It was live action, shot live,
Google it.
and shown
it's
live.
on-
Amazing.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that rules.
I found it in 2 parts.
1991.
Oh, there's highlights.
19
Oh, that's so
Hold on.
great.
I'll put it in the
Oh
private.
my god.
Do it.
That seems like a lot of. Oh my God!
I
my
think
life.
that's it.
That's what
marvelous.
that seems like. I wasted 2 hours of my life with the new. Oh God, the Stephen King movie, Salem's Lot.
Oh, God.
The show?
Oh my God,
New,
that was
HBO
so
just had-
bad.
It's
I
bad. It looks bad.
It's so
it's
bad. It's not even
horrible.
like kind of bad. It's like
It's real
heavy.
It looks really
I'm
bad.
never getting this time back from my life bad. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
I watched something not bad. I watched Cabin in the Woods. Have you ever seen that
Ooh.
movie?
I love that movie. That movie is fantastic.
It's
It's unexpected, hilarious.
It's
That
so
movie is
good. I
great.
know. It's great. Yeah, this is the USSR Lord of the Rings. Oh, it's the best.
Kind of
This
has
rules.
a Game of Thrones vibe with the opening a little bit with the ring.
Yeah, but like
something's doing
but if it
circles.
was-
So
But if it was made by like the same people who make like jewelry store commercials, you know
Oh my
Yeah.
lord!
what I mean? Like the production value is so bad.
What the fuck?
Yes.
So what
it
are they
rules.
doing here? What's going on here?
I guess they're
it's the hobbits.
they going through the Misty Mountains. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, they're not
One of
Harfoots.
them looked like Roman.
Roman,
This
were
is
you here
probably
for
better
this?
feet.
Stop it, Nadia! Stop it! They all look like me. Right now. I'm barefoot with my furry feet in the garage right now.
I'm
Don't
not
worry, me too.
surprised.
Me too.
I mean, it really looks like it was shot like with like a home video camera.
Right.
Like
fact, with
the
Vaseline.
over the lens.
old school.
We should EFAP this again one time.
It's a great idea.
These guys are just.
Look at that guy.
The mustache.
I'd like to have sex with your cousin. No, you may not have sex with my cousin.
Thank you, YouTube.
Phenomenal.
Trying
Oh,
to find a
it's the whole
720p version was just. I don't
91.
think. I don't even know if it
Oh
exists.
my God, that's
for
horrible.
real.
Look at that 91, Zax.
91.
Yeah.
That's like classic. Not
That's
considered
wild.
classic rock now, I guess.
That was like the year before like True Romance came out. This also came out. They exist in the same year.
Almost
Don't
the
look at me.
exact same thing.
Yes, exactly.
Let's say hello to some more people. We got thanks for coming, Tina. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Yeah, early night for us tonight. Good to see you, Cajun. Thanks for coming, Jacob. I did listen in a bit on your RPG earlier tonight, but I had no idea what you were talking about, so I just skipped out. But it sounded a bit interesting. The train ride with us.
Oh
it was
yeah, I don't. Yeah, Jake's doing some kind of game
horror
thing,
thing. Yeah,
but I don't
Oh,
understand
cool.
it either.
Like
It's very
tabletop?
confusing.
Horror on the Oriental, I believe.
that's what it
Yeah,
is.
horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what it
Yeah.
means. That's usually when making dinner on
D&D,
Saturday, so I
but-
don't know what
Nice.
to do.
It's D&D, but set like not medieval D&D.
Sure. Yeah, that's cool. I love tabletop.
Who's the
so
tentacle
much
guy?
Cthulhu?
Yes.
Oh,
it was
H.P.
Lovecraft. It was Lovecraft
Yeah.
based.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've played a few video games that are Lovecraftian, like this game called
Courtney's here. Hello,
Dredge,
Courtney.
which is super fun, and then one called Strange Horticulture. Really
Oh.
just fun, small, simple games, but terrific plays. Really recommend them.
Strange horticulture. That's what I have in my backyard.
I was
right? Pretty good.
I was watching the new
Not
season
bad.
of Vox Machina today, so I caught up on that.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet. I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, and it makes me want to play like standard D&D, like
Yeah.
medieval 5e dragons kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Did you ever watch any of their streams, like the guys who made
I
that, the
can't-
Critical Role people?
I've actually gotten to meet Matt in
Oh, really?
person.
Oh, cool.
My husband and I got to have gelato with him.
Oh, that's awesome.
A couple years back. Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
cool. I can't watch people play. I just because I like to play, so I'm
Sure.
always I
No
can't pay
FOMO?
attention. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. ADHD, can't pay
Sure.
attention.
Yeah.
Nolly Sasquatch, member for 11 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. And Gray. Gray had a good live stream last night. I caught the end of it.
Gray, I love Gray so much.
Everyone
One of
loves
my
Gray.
favorite people in the world.
You should have another shot of tequila, Roman.
You should. More
What
shots
do
from
you
them.
mean?
Tequila,
What do you mean,
tequila.
Nadia? Why would I do that?
Zax is also perfect. Thank you. So am I lighter now? Am I less dark? Roman, is that okay? I turn the lights up.
By the
You're
I
way,
don't know. Yeah.
Max is very tall. I was expecting like a 5'4" midget type of dude with like big shoulders. And
Yes.
he's
That's right,
taller
you guys
than me.
got to
I
meet
was
in Vegas.
surprised.
You guys got to meet up recently.
We hung out last week.
Yes.
Well, a
Yeah.
couple days ago. It was awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like 5 hours from me, Zax. It's like an hour flight, literally, if you go from there to where I am in San Diego. You could come here. I
Why
would've
didn't you come
sponsored
to me
you.
then and hang out with
Yeah.
I
Nadia?
can't.
Hang out
Now,
with
my
me.
life is not as uncomplicated as that. I am trapped in my sad little world. But
Have another
I
shot.
get, I get this
Aren't we
window
all?
of a year that I get to go to Vegas, and that's about it. The rest of my year is fucking. It is what it is.
Well, he's coming back.
But-
He's coming back.
Now he's in Canada again. Now he's trapped with the. He's gonna get.
Mm.
He's gonna get made
Oh.
soon. We may not have him.
You-
It's gonna be over for Zax, and someone's gonna take over his channel.
You guys joke, but I've looked into it and I actually have a trump card that you don't have. I guess pun sort of intended. I can actually claim asylum in the US for
Nice.
real. So I can show up in Chicago, eat pets, and I can take
Jesus.
over the homeless shelters like every other person. And you owe me these things. I am
So you come
entitled.
down, and
I'm
now
entitled to your
he's-
stuff. Yep.
By the way,
He's eating the dogs. He's eating the cats.
Yeah.
He's eating the dogs. He's eating the cats. He's Zach's. Come on,
Hard to
Harold,
believe, but
that's funny.
true. I can do it.
the whole time Zax was here, every single day I got a DM. You live in an oven. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Oh,
That is
wow.
Vegas this time of
I
year.
see
That's
Goodwin
true.
in the
It's
chat.
hot. Yeah, I
Tell
know.
them,
Yeah,
Zax.
it's
Tell
like
them
honey.
why I don't get sun on my skin, why I'm
Oh.
pale as fuck.
Well,
Yeah,
first,
Nadia lives in Satan's ball sack right now.
Yeah.
It is. It's that time
She
of year.
does.
It's just like
I'm Middle
blistering
Eastern.
hot.
I'm just porcelain Middle Eastern.
she's the whitest Middle Eastern person in the world.
Well, you are related to them. You're not from there. I'm related
I'm
to
first
Sicilians.
generation here.
Yeah, Sicilians are a bit of a mess, Rome. Don't let me get into that right now.
I know.
Yeah, I
I'm,
got a
I'm
Sicilian
black. I'm
brother.
black.
You know, the
I'm a black.
Moors-
I'm a black man.
The
I'm a
Moors
black
invaded
man of
Sicily.
Pakistan.
Did you know the French did too?
Oh, I was just doing the true romance monologue.
Yeah, no, I know. I get the bit, but it was also the French later on.
Get the bit. Not funny,
You've got
but I get it.
nothing. You've got nothing, Roman, right now. Anyways, this is for you, Gray. And also, this is a fun little clip I like. New one.
And your favorite dish?
My favorite dish. I like mugs because they're very comfortable in your hand and they hold the hot things that you don't have to touch.
That's more.
Oh
for
my
cannoli.
god. Is Demi Lovato autistic? That's like a bit.
Yeah, it should
That's
be
like,
a bit.
You know that doctor in Arrested Development who's always like getting it wrong? You know, he's
Yes.
going to be all right. Well, he lost his left hand, so he's all right. He's like,
Right.
Yes.
It's like a bit like that. It's my favorite dish. I gotta go with bowls. Like, what, you idiot? What kind of food do you like?
I mean, she's a superstar, right? So
She's nuts, that one. Demi is out of her brain.
love you, Sassy.
Sassy.
Yes, Sassy. She was going to be on tonight, but her house is on fire or something like that.
So
no.
where's
Are you
Gray
kidding?
right now? What's
It's
Gray
not,
doing?
it's not.
Is Gray doing something over in Japan other than trampling the people? What are you going on right now, Gray?
Gray does whatever he wants, and I wish I would have known about Skankfest because I would have gone there with you, Matt. How was
I didn't
it?
see it Skankfest. Oh, that being said, white guy and a white guy stack. Oh, yeah, because it was mad white dudes. Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a ball. I would, if you saw me, I probably would have been blasted out of my head on mushrooms at that point. I was
Right
like,
on.
really
That's what I'm
high.
talking about, brother.
Had a good time. I mean, it was fun. Got to like hang out with like Danny Polishuk of the Boys Cast for a little while, which was really cool. But a lot of the comics, I don't want to say they give you a blow off, but they just give you a very polite, like, hey, how you doing? And move on. Like, they weren't really there to hang.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Which I thought that was the whole point. So
No, that's comics though. Comics are
Yeah.
like, fuck off. I'm moving on to whatever. the
that's
fuck
how it
I'm
felt.
gonna do.
A lot of them.
Yep.
I mean, there were cool people. You know, stopped and talked. There were a few of them. Like I hung out with like Brennan Sagalow and Mike Cannon and like sat and talked with them for a while. But a lot of them, it was really just like nothing. And I was like, all right, what's the point of all this? Just a bunch of shows. I don't know. I mean, I had fun, but I just thought it was weird.
And so it was just Danny, no Ryan.
I saw Ryan, but he was, I don't know, he seemed preoccupied, so I didn't want to bug him. I just
Go
said, hey,
on.
what up, you know. I don't know, he seemed focused on something else. He was like looking around. I don't know. They were doing a bunch of shows.
Drugs. They were doing a bunch of drugs. Yep.
Could be. A lot of people were on drugs there.
Ryan Log, you're welcome. By the way, another Canadian. You guys
Another
have
Canadian.
borrowed. Yep.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. You guys are stacking up some quality in this culture.
Well, you guys take the good ones anyway.
Yeah, I think the good ones
Nadia.
just flee.
And also
they
Seth
just
Rogen.
run
You
out.
know, yeah, they definitely run.
You can
I mean,
keep
because
Seth
why
Rogen.
would they not
That was all
run?
yours. Jed, what's up, Jed? It's been a
Hello.
minute.
Oh, Reverend Wolf, hello there, my
Jed
friend.
or
Good to
Jerry.
see you there, brother.
Good to see you, Scott. Dildo, what's up?
Hey.
Ford is yes, he's a Jigga for sure.
He is indeed.
Jigga for sure. Gooch is here. So Gooch.
That Gooch. Love the Gooch.
I hope Gooch is all right because
What happened?
I
Did you hit
got
by
an
a
email.
hammer or-
I don't know. I got an email saying that his membership to his channel was canceled, and that's
What?
never a good sign.
The
Okay.
Gooch. Why?
So
YouTube's being a
I don't know what's going
jack-off.
on.
Did he get demonetized?
I don't know.
No, a bunch of his memberships suddenly got canceled out of nowhere.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sure it'll be fixed, but I mean, it's like what time? I don't think anybody is at YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be
I'm
all
sure it will be
automation.
fixed. Nadia, Nadia, I love you.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know
I
any.
trust nothing
I don't
will
know.
ever be fixed that is
Yeah.
undone.
When I had my fights with YouTube, and so now I'm so careful. I don't like to make videos because it's like risky. to make a
It's
video
a
and put it out
nightmare,
and lose your channel, and then it's like what was wrong? They don't. Well, we can't tell you that. You have to figure it out.
We
for
don't
yourself.
know what was
Yeah.
wrong. Why don't you tell us what was wrong, Zach?
Yeah, it's at the IRS.
If it was a strike, so make a video. Make a video where you beg
It
for
is
your
like
channel
the
back.
No,
I
I gotta be
did it-
so careful with my shit now. Yeah, it's a nightmare because if I throw anything in my video mix while we're doing a show, I'm biting my thumb and I'm tempting a video hit. And the last one I did it on, I got 2 of them. It was like because I got a video hit on the
Man,
So everybody that's watching Roman complain about YouTube, unsubscribe to him and
Yes.
subscribe
yes.
to me.
I
Go
will
subscribe to Nadia, who has
Um,
now broke 500 subs, and she's on the way to the top.
Let's go.
nightmare. It's a nightmare. So how did everybody
Hey, Scooby.
Salem's Lot?
Say hi to Scooby, Roman.
Hello, Scooby.
Hello,
Roman, say hi to
Scooby?
Scooby.
Hello, Scooby.
Okay, so there's I'm like an AJ in the chat right now. I've lost everyone. So Pet Brett, good to see you.
Oh,
Dildo,
God,
we love you.
Where
Follow
is
him.
Gooch? Why isn't Gooch on?
I think he's fighting with YouTube still, or else he'd be
That's
here.
probably my fault too.
Ruben.
Ruben.
That's how I get here. If Gooch isn't
Hello,
here,
Austin.
you end up with me.
Gentlemen.
I'm like the
Come
Wish
hang
version
out.
of Gooch.
It's Grand Elf. It's Grand Elf. It's officially Grand Elf now. Thank you, Amazon. What's up, Nerporio?
Doggy?
They did
Hello.
it. Yeah, Matt's here. We're all here.
Hello.
Ruben's here. Hello, Ruben.
Ruben.
Papa's here.
Hello,
What's up,
Ruben.
Papa?
Hey, what's up, Papa Con?
AKA Wook. AKA Papa Cotton. AKA, I won't give up like other identities
you
at this
could have
point.
had Scooby on. You could have Sonia on
Courtney.
if you needed more women.
I love
mean,
Courtney.
Jay?
Courtney's
What's up, Jay?
great. Jay, a good friend. Jay.
Sonia, you
I
can.
don't-
You would you like to have them on right now? You're here, Nadia. Why are you trying to escape?
Because I don't think I represent my sex very well. I am very much
I don't know what that means.
anti-woman. So, like, I don't think I am a good person to represent.
So hold on. I want to say first, go and subscribe to Sonia and also her Instagram. You might lose some time over there. Just saying.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just saying. It's fun. Well, we got Phantom War stuff. Hell, I just got a gifted. Well, yeah, let's fucking go indeed. Yeah, porn Nadia. Yeah, you okay? So you do live in a desert. I thought it was hot. It gets hot where I live, but it's Canada, so I guess it's all like relative. But for me,
No.
we can get close to 100 sometimes. So it's like it's hot, but holy fuck. Vegas in September and October,
Yeah.
it's like it's
No,
a
that's-
level of
that's gonna
hell.
Suck all the moisture from your body heat. That's what Vegas is at that point in the year. It's like I walk outside. It's like,
I
and we're
love
like,
it
oh no, oh that's my life.
because I never go outside.
Oh my god!
Don't go outside. That's the best advice. Yeah, just don't go outside. You turn to a
I
race.
literally
Yes.
go gym, home, and maybe like when I have errands, and that's about it until about late October.
No, when-
till
Well, where
No,
I
when,
live
when
is-
we were out there
March.
in April, it's hot, but it's not terrible hot. It's just hot.
Roman doesn't remember
big deal.
2 Aprils ago where it was so hot. Like
I was probably on a lot of drugs and or drinking then too. So just go with my version of hot in that scenario.
Where I
I'm
live
still
is
alive,
technically
so-
like further south than like Tijuana, so I was like, not so bad.
Really?
Yeah, Austin's like further south than a big chunk of Mexico.
well, it's humid there. There's
Yeah.
difference with it. Here it's dry heat. So
Mhm. Which is
you're
great because
not
if you're
sweating.
in the shade, it's not too bad. But here,
No,
it's just like it's
yeah.
always this heavy heat.
I always have to explain that to everyone that it where humidity will follow you into the shade, so you're gonna be sweating there. Here, if you're in the shade, the sun doesn't follow you into it. It's a little cooler. So
Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah.
Except for the shade between buildings, because that is like an oven too. Like it
That's
just
true.
and it's black. You have black pavement. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to us? It's so hot there that the lights don't work properly. It's I had a
such a
good time.
city.
Great to meet you, but I was walking to the Sphere and I thought, like, why are my shorts getting heavy? Like, what's happening? I
Oh,
was
no,
just
yeah,
like
that's-
sweating.
Don't
Like,
walk. Never
Yeah.
walk anywhere. What are you doing?
It's
You
also
have to
like a
Uber
city.
everywhere in Vegas.
oh my god.
It's a city that just shouldn't exist. I mean, it's just if you look on the outskirts, it's
a
just
big
there's
fuck you to God.
nothing.
It's a really big fuck you to God.
There's
God's like, you
no-
should not be living here.
There's no vegetation. It looks
Nope.
like the end of the world. It looks like the moon.
You can actually grow mushrooms out here, like
Okay.
not those mushrooms.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean.
Right on.
Yeah,
Right on.
like lion mane and kind of
Sure.
that kind of mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flying over it. It's unbelievably dead. Everything. There's
Dead.
nothing. There's no signs of
Nothing.
life.
To be fair, driving there is also it's dead. There's you start crossing over. It's like, this looks like if the car breaks down, we're going to die, and we can either eat each other or just perish.
I don't know what kind of road trips you've been on, Roman. Jesus.
What?
I did
no one
take
else
a
does
tour.
that. You don't think about eating your passengers. I think about that every time I go to Vegas.
I did take a tour of a bunch of locations from the video game New Vegas, like the Fallout game, because I didn't know they were like based after real locations. So like I visited a bunch of them, and one of them is Cottonwood Cove, and that's I guess like like a
This is
pleasure
the
spot.
nerdiest shit I've ever heard.
It's so
No,
nerdy.
you know
I
what?
was
For
losing
today.
my mind.
For
I was
today,
having
at
so
least.
much fun. But on the way out there was like a forest of like Joshua trees. They were like in every direction, like hundreds of them. So I guess there is some vegetation, but it is quite sparse.
Have you seen the mirror field
Yes.
going
yeah.
in?
Uh-huh.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that is fucking horrifying.
Oh, the solar
So it's
panels,
this
yeah.
giant. I don't even know how many meters, 1,000 meters or more
Yeah.
of mirrors focusing up on this tower
Yeah.
that collects all the power. It's terrifying.
In New
and
Vegas,
they-
you can turn that into a weapon. You can turn that into like a laser
Well,
weapon.
I've read about
called
like,
Archimedes.
birds that fly into it. They call them there's a little joke. they have about,
I'm
like,
interested.
Flaming
I'm in.
death or something.
I want to know more.
Birds
Such a
fly
good
up into that shit and they catch on fire and they die immediately. It's
Really?
amazing.
They just vaporize birds. Are just
Yeah,
flying.
they're like flying. Oh, I'm flying. I'm a bird. Happy,
Just
happy,
gone.
happy. Fuck, I'm
Roman,
on
where's your
fucking
tequila?
fire. And then they're fucking dead.
Roman, where's your tequila?
That's pretty funny.
The bottle or the bottle
The glass you were drinking.
This
out of.
lines up. This is me at the Atomic Energy Testing Museum
Let's go.
Yeah,
in Vegas.
Your wife
So
was
sad.
so annoyed.
She was annoyed. She wasn't a big fan of the Atomic Energy Testing Center Museum that I decided we had to go to.
Hell
And
yeah.
so this is for Flasty Phoenix Dawn, also our Hill Turd who's not here. I had to take a picture of this because I thought he would love this. Like this would mean a lot to him because I'm actually touching a bomb, but then I found out this was Fat Man
Oh. Like a
and not
replica?
Little Boy because he was hoping like if I get a picture of me
Oh,
touching a Little Boy and send it to Dawn, he would love it so much, but I couldn't. It's a Fat
Just, like,
Man.
writes
That's all they
back.
had there. That's it.
Just writes
But I'm
back.
ching. I'm out.
Knew it.
I'm out. Yeah, that was. I had a great time though. Thank you, Nadia. It was nice to get to meet you and.
I'm not weird and
Nope.
well,
No,
I
you're
am
awesome.
a little weird.
She's awesome.
Wait.
And but she's here to defend women and explain to us why they ruin everything.
I think you're talking to the
Should
wrong
we-
person because I'm
should we,
pretty much pro repeal the.
Should we level the charges at women first so we know exactly what she's being accused of?
Well, this week, so it just so happens it's a coincidence, I guess, but my wife has been sick all day today. She's not feeling well, so like that's super cringe and
Oh
like
no, that sucks. I'm sorry.
and she's like, "Oh, help me. I'm sick. I need help." Like, okay. I mean, whatever. So I have to help her. Technically, legally, I don't have a choice. and so what would be a good topic for tonight if we're going to do a show? And so I can mix it. I could do it earlier, right? Oh, Scooby's here. Sorry, I didn't see this. Scooby, come on in.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
needed backup.
Backup is here. Hey, Scooby.
Everything I do for Nadia.
Everything?
Almost everything.
Join my cult. Join my cult.
Always. I'll gladly join your cult, girl.
And like, so ladies, they just it's been a string of events. I'm thinking like, okay, this is kind of weird. How come I have to take care of her? And so I'm taking care of her. I have an earlier show as a result of that. But also, in the news, our big stuff is Ubisoft is fucked. Like they are
yeah.
completely done.
Oh, my Lord.
Assassin's Creed is destroyed. And
How's this women's fault? Wait a minute. How?
I'm glad you asked. It's almost like we prepped
For
this in
people, Nadia.
advance. It's almost like we prepped this in advance. So this is Ubisoft bragging about their hiring practices and the changes thereof.
I see, bro.
Yes, so 2007, Jade Raymond, I believe is her name, and she's cute, so that's why I know her name. And so she was promoted
This is all men's fault.
to
This
the
is all
top of
men's
Ubisoft.
fault.
Look at these
This is all
guys.
men's
not-
fault.
Firing women.
These guys are white.
Nadia, in
is.
hindsight, though, Nadia, can you imagine during the work that they were doing on Assassin's Creed. Can you imagine the amount of times those girls were on Shark Week?
Oh my
Just
god.
taking the stress out on the game.
They also don't look like under normal circumstances they'd be the most pleasant ladies.
Yeah.
You know, they definitely look very HRE to me.
But I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
this is men's fault because
The HR
what
vibe.
happened, probably some dude fell for some chick that was batting her eyes and he promoted her, and then it just led
Yeah.
to another person being promoted to another, and
Yeah,
it just
that's what
This
we're
one, her name's
called.
Jade. Her name's Jade Raymond. That's why. Her name's Jade Raymond.
Yeah,
She's right
You
here.
know, you bring up a good point. I don't see a lot of chicks on the WEF. I think you might be right. You might be onto something there. Yeah.
And so they have. This is 2007. They were killing it. Remember 2007? For those of us who were alive back then, the Assassin's Creed games are absolutely riding high. You know, hit after hit. I loved Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. I played a little bit after that. I didn't play 4. I heard it was a bit of a mess, but they have now completely. They've created. And you look at their someone has even done some work here. Look at their.
That's
Look
a
how
funny graphic.
How's it going for Ubisoft? Not great.
Doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, oddly enough.
It does
again,
not.
I blame you men because you started this. Thus, you think with your dick sometime. I
For sure.
lay it on the
Oh,
table.
we
For
hire
sure.
women. That's what
Looking
I
at
got.
that crowd, I don't know if
Hire
that's what they
women.
were thinking about.
Don't hire women. That's
I don't know.
the
Maybe.
No, I'm saying like somebody a couple generations ago, that's how it started. They like promoted their secretary, and the secretary then started hiring women for other positions.
Right.
Like,
no.
it's your fault.
Right.
It was a domino effect.
Yeah.
It's like first they come for your neighbor and you say nothing.
And you said,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
first they came for my comic book.
Yes.
It's
Said
like,
nothing.
it's like
And I said
Then
gremlins.
they
nothing.
came for my movies, and I said,
It's like gremlins. You fed them after midnight.
And now you can't get rid of them.
And now
And
men are
dug
trying to
in
take
like
things
ticks.
back away from
You got him wet, and you fed him after midnight, and now you're multiplying.
And you're stuck with them forever now. And they are eating you out of house and home. But
And you guys are now trying to take sports back from us as punishment. See what I mean?
that's
No,
kind
no,
of
no, no, not them. We are trying to take sports back from trans.
Yes, which are men. That's what I'm saying. Men.
Yes.
Circle.
They're delusional men. They're delusional men.
But
Well,
they're still
that's
men.
modern feminism. Modern feminism is men playing in your sports. That's where
actually had
modern
to-
feminism.
I blame the
That's what-
women for that one. They're the ones who are always like chatting about that. They're like, so yeah, inclusion, all that. I feel like that's on broads.
Yeah, dudes don't want that.
No,
Dudes
we
are not
wouldn't.
on board with that.
Yeah.
That's a modern women thing.
Because a man let us think that we could
Let
think
us
for
speak.
ourselves.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Men let
for
us.
one.
Please, men, stop letting us think.
They
Please
let us
stop
out of the
from
kitchen.
Speak and then exactly couldn't just put us right back in there.
What the
so-
hell? Put us in our place.
Man bad, woman good.
Yeah, we have weak men. If we had strong men, women would know their place. I'm going to get canceled for that, but yeah.
My God.
I mean,
Yeah,
and in certain cultures, Nadia, like they do keep women in their place,
Yeah.
right?
It don't seem like the happiest places,
Canada.
though.
No, not in Canada. Not at
Oh,
all.
think
no,
they'd
well,
be
not
happier.
either.
Find a middle ground. Find a middle ground.
Right.
You do realize that women have a very easy way of winning an argument when it comes to some guys. All we
So
have
he-
to do is just cross our legs.
So,
Oh, I was going to say to pull out your penis.
so this is
That
what
would be a
happens.
big
That's
way to
that
win the
new
argument.
generation. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
new generation. Yeah.
This is how it
Real
happens. So you
deal
get
just has to cross their legs.
this one
No
comes in the
entry.
door. You're like, okay, like yeah, she's cute. She's actually good at stuff. So we can totally promote her. And she comes in and she breaks in the door, breaks the glass ceiling. But then behind her come just thousands and thousands and thousands of like, well, undesirables, I guess you could say, who maybe aren't good at the job, but will take any job they can get. And they're more than happy to then turn on each other and get rid of the hot chick.
Oh my God, dildo.
Funny.
What?
Oh, I got to get dildo up here.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna have to use that line.
That's funny.
There you go.
So,
I mean,
do we think that there is a way forward, or are we just kind of screwed at this point? Do you think there's a way around this? Because right now it's like it's not just games. We all know it's not just games.
No,
It's the
they're
entertainment
ruining
industry in general.
everything.
Well,
Yeah.
good
It-
stuff's
it is
starting
a
to squeak out.
plague upon the modern world. Is there a
I
way
don't know.
forward?
Like, I agree with that, like, that summation, but like that Space Marine 2, like, that's an incredible game, and it's like it's a white dude in the lead, and there's no bullshit. Like, it's
Okay.
just a straightforward shooter.
So it works.
The Penguin show is spectacular.
Mhm.
You know, like there's
Okay.
been some
so
good
that
shows.
works.
Like Zach's liked what was the one? The
Arcane?
Sugar? Yeah, Arcane, of course, brilliant. I have no criticisms.
Yes, he hates Arcane.
But there's like a show on Apple right now that's great
Sugar.
called Sugar is a
Yeah, I
great
like it a lot.
show.
Yeah.
And I'm
How's
watching
Agatha doing?
Slow Horses is phenomenal. It's like I'm on the edge of my seat every episode. So yeah, I feel like things are twisting and changing a little bit. I feel like that,
Man,
Crying
that Joker
Races-
movie is doing great.
That's
And
that's
excellent segues,
Joker
almost like we
movie.
planned this.
That Joker too. When I saw that, I was like, okay, so basically it's a Lady Gaga concert, but as a movie with Joker in it.
There is
It
no
was
reason that movie
awful.
should have ever existed.
So who on the panel
Yeah.
has seen it already?
Not me.
I've not seen it. No.
But we're going
I'm
too
never
far.
gonna
Let's pause. Let's pause for a second here because we have Nadia who's actually covering Agatha
I
on her
love Nadia.
channel where you can subscribe to her in the description. Agatha Harkness, she's covering that show. So how is that show?
Nadia, you poor dear.
I haven't seen the last episode. So, okay, listen, it's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. And granted, again, I haven't seen the last episode. Is it something to really write home about? Not really, but it is not the worst MCU TV show they've put out in the last few years.
Nadia,
Yeah.
High
Nadia,
praise.
I want
High
you
praise.
to tell me what is worse than the show you're watching currently.
Secret Wars was pretty bad.
Right? Okay.
Pretty much I've only liked WandaVision entirely throughout this
I hate
whole
the
MCU
WandaVision,
thing.
but that's fine.
But it's
So,
better than
you can't just throw
look up.
Secret Wars at me. What else?
Oh,
What else would you
Falcon
compare
and
the
Winter
modern
Soldier was
show
worse.
to?
I think
Oh,
Hawkeye
Lord,
was
okay.
worse. I think
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
it's
So
not-
a lot of
it's
most
not-
of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just not memorable.
It's just kind of meh.
I
yeah.
forgot about all those terrible MCU shows. There's so many.
I mean,
When
She-Hulk is definitely worse.
He's like,
than-
oh my God, stop.
There are two
I mean,
MCU
I
shows
know-
will always be mentally scarring to me.
I mean, it
Ms.
looks like
Marvel
we're gearing up
and
for
She-Hulk.
it looks like we're gearing up for World War III. So maybe Disney's just stacking an arsenal of bombs.
You know they're
I don't
making
know. There's so many, so many.
I'm keeping my Palestinian friend close, Nadia, just in case. Gotta have all my angles covered. Scooby, what were you saying there? Sorry, I think I didn't hear you. You were talking. Go on.
I said the two Marvel shows that have hit me the hardest, like, would have to be Ms. Marvel and She-Hulk. I find those absolutely horrible shows.
I didn't watch.
I would agree with
I
that
didn't watch
100%.
Miss Marvel because it's not made for me. I'm not the age bracket for it. Thus, I just.
It's
did
not made
care.
for anyone.
No.
Nobody
saying
asked
it-
for
it-
it, and they shoved it down our throats, and nobody liked it.
But I will say
I've,
that She-Hulk is definitely worse than Agatha.
My God. I've seen actually a couple things out on the interwebs right now that said that Sam Raimi is looking to direct Doctor Strange 3. I hope it's not
no.
true. I hope those aren't true for a couple
No.
reasons.
I mean,
Sherry,
I-
My
thanks for coming.
God.
I don't get excited about MCU projects anymore. I don't.
No,
I
exactly.
don't care anymore. I
Okay.
don't even care to hate watch. I just don't care to waste my time with it. I'd rather watch something good or something that I'm intrigued by than knowing that something's going to be garbage coming out.
On the
Nadia.
screen here, just so you guys know, is Jade Raymond, the girl from Ubisoft. Anyways, go on.
Nadia, did you watch the Acolyte? I don't remember.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah, I
you
did.
watch-
It was fucking horrible. I watched
It was
it.
the one, but
A lot of people are saying
Oh
that
my God.
Agatha is worse than the Acolyte.
My
It's-
God, I don't know how that's possible.
I don't
The
know
Acolyte
how
was
it's
fucking
again.
terrible.
It's
The Acolyte
I
was
haven't seen
terrible.
the last episode. It's not bad. It's just not memorable. Like it's not the gayest show on Disney. It's just nothing. It's just meh. But it's not like horribly bad. I don't know.
They all look like wet turds. Like I can't.
Yeah, I
imagine,
mean,
like-
the only reason I'm just doing it for the channel. Otherwise, I
low
wouldn't be
bar.
watching it.
Yeah.
But I've
Popcorn.
given up on. I don't really care for any of these things or checking them out or being excited for it.
I think a lot of these things
Thanks,
were
Dempsey.
made before before they started dumping a lot of things. Because right now Marvel is in a purge mode. They're trying to get rid of a lot of their baggage. Problem is they still have a lot of these things that were left over from the before era that you're just stuck with. They're like, oh my god.
Roman, to me, you're speaking Chinese or something because I really just I don't care. about,
No,
like,
no, no. I don't
anything to
care.
do
I don't.
with
I don't necessarily care
MCU.
either. I'm just looking at it from a business perspective, where they're like, "Oh my fuck, I still have to deal with Agatha. I still have to deal with all these other fucking things I have to put out before we can do good stuff." I just finally watched the fucking Deadpool and Wolverine thing, and I really enjoyed that movie. It's a terrible movie. I get it. It's not a good movie, but it was entertaining.
I liked
That's all
it.
I really
Yeah, it
want.
was a fun popcorn.
I mean,
movie.
that's what I
mean,
want. It was not very good, but it was entertaining. So that
Deadpool served its purpose, and it served the purpose that every movie should be serving, and that is to be entertaining. That is what movies should be, is entertaining, and instead people are trying to use movies to push the message.
Yes, and that's where we end up with movies like where we are right now with. I don't even know if they tried to push a message in the Joker movie. I just know that no one liked it.
It doesn't
That's
look
a
like
movie that
anyone.
probably had no test audience. They just kind of they said, you know what, we're going to do this movie, and we're going to put it out. I don't care what the audience says.
Before we move on to that, we're going to talk about that one more, but I want to finish this. I want to finish with Jade Raymond here and Ubisoft, who then you let this girl come over. She's good or whatever. She's like, okay, cool. Can I bring some friends over? You're like, oh, yeah. And then this comes in and you now have this. And what you've got is a company that now has to fire 40% of their employees. They had 18,000
Good on them.
staff.
Fire them all.
They have to lose 40%. And that's what happens.
I would say fire 90%.
I mean,
maybe keep
isn't
your
that-
admin staff so you can
Hold
fire
up.
so you can get new people in.
I think I
Isn't that
see
what-
2 men.
Too
They
many.
didn't fire all the guys. I think I see 2 men.
Fire them too.
Isn't that,
Somebody has to kill
everyone in that
insects.
room.
Someone has to kill the spiders. That's it. That's why they're there.
Isn't that what Elon did with Twitter anyway? Came in,
Yes,
fired
he
most
did.
of his staff, and was
Yep.
able to get everything down, which means people's salaries were probably larger because there's less, overhead.
Yep. Yeah.
Is she the CEO? This Jade Raymond woman?
She was. She was. I think she was their executive VP. Was what she was. So she was like, that's her in the front and center, right? Which is totally cool. Do that front and center, that chick. But then you start with this, you end up with this.
Yeah, fuck her.
And if all these ladies were like fantastic programmers with great design ideas, then we wouldn't be talking about it at all. It would not be a topic. It'd be a
we wouldn't
success
have
story, right?
conversation Because the
No.
games would be so good, we wouldn't care. We'd be talking about the games, not talking about their staffing.
Right.
Listen,
Exactly.
I'm on like my 5th run through of Baldur's Gate. I'm probably never going to leave this game. So, what is the latest game that's coming from Ubisoft?
Oh, fuck my
Has
life.
everybody
Zach.
up in a roar about it.
Well, the latest one is with it's Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's the
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah.
it keeps making news because they keep putting their foot in their mouth with the project. Because
And images,
Yep.
sorry, I missed that. Scooby, what was that?
the images, the George
Oh.
Floyd references.
Yeah, they
It's-
changed the character.
What?
They changed
Yeah.
the character.
Go on, Scooby, tell us.
They did.
So essentially, Black Lives Matter played a part in Assassin's Creed Shadows being
That
made.
totally makes sense.
And
Sorry.
Hypno put a picture of George Floyd next to Yasuke, and they damn near could have been twins.
Yep.
And it was just insane. And of course, you got a moonwalking horse in the game. You got heavy R&B rap music when you fight a boss. I mean, it's just
They also had like one of the characters standing.
yeah.
on
One of the
those
characters
arches.
was supposedly one of the characters. They originally had a Japanese male as a protagonist, supposedly. And then they picked the George Floyd wannabe.
Yeah. But I just the one detail I saw that I thought was like so stupid and so funny was I guess the female character is on like one of those like traditional like Japanese arches, but the only it's a half arch, and I guess the only half arch is there as a memorial to the Nagasaki bombing. So,
Really?
like, yeah, yeah. So
Oh my God.
Like,
Yeah,
the
because it got destroyed.
The buildings have Chinese architecture to them.
There's
the
that too.
seasoning is wrong.
Yeah.
They've been doing copying from trademarked areas in Japan. I mean, it's just a shit show of a game, and it's
Yeah, I'll
because,
stick
it's
with
because of
Baldur's
this
Gate.
game. It's because of this game that their stock just started to plummet big time, so damn fast.
And the problem too with that is they keep pushing back when the game will come out because of that. So now it's pushed back to February, I think 2025. And
Is it 2025 or 2026?
maybe I thought it was 2025. I could be wrong. But here's the image. I think this might be the one. Yeah, Hypno, there it is.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, he made it up right on the spot during Hypnocast.
And whether it's like true or not, it seems true enough that it's horrible that they decided to move away from the Asian lead in the first place. That they already had the character modeled, allegedly ready to go. The story was already made for them, and they removed them from the game. Put this guy in, which yes, he existed. Was he a samurai? It's not clear.
No.
But there was like one guy. There was not a lot of black Japanese people back then. Even though, if you want to get into the Yakubians' history with technology, then they were in Japan 40,000 years ago. But
Yasuke was.
if you believe in that stuff, that's up to you.
Well, the thing is, they shot
Yasuke was
themselves in the
Nobunaga's
foot.
retainer.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot by saying it was historically accurate. If they just made it a black samurai, you could be like, it's annoying, but you couldn't point to all these reasons why it's outwardly wrong. But they tried to say, oh, this guy was a real guy, real black samurai, and then looked into it, not true at all. And then like Japan was my favorite part was Japan was like, we are not fucking around on this one. It became like, I think it was discussed in the levels of government as how like dishonorable it was to the Japanese culture. I was like, that.
Have you met Japan before? Japan is very Japan oriented.
Mm-hmm.
They're not what we would call an inclusive society.
That's good,
and that's fine. That's fine. You know what Japan wants to be? Japan to be Japanese. Much the way we should think Americas should be American. That's fine. Whatever.
I have a question.
But Japan is Japanese, and they don't want it to be anything other than that. So that's what their pushback on this is about. So, we over here, we're like, okay, fuck, let's let anything go. We'll just fucking get rid of everything we like.
Right.
But in this instance, they have this video game that's going to go global. And they're like, fuck you. No, that's not what we want. So, no, Japan is not behind that at all because it's stupid. And they actually made stupid worse with the image that they changed it to, which is amazing. So,
What were you saying, Nadia?
I fucking forgot.
Damn you, Planet 19.
Aren't the Assassin's Creed games tried to be as historically correct as possible in the last couple of years? Like the last couple of them?
Yeah. Yes.
They try to be, but they just went off the fucking deep end for this one.
Why not just make it a black woman samurai at this point?
Oh my God, that would be so much better.
Or just a regular male samurai who identifies as black.
I wonder if this
Or a
game will
woman.
drive up.
He identifies as black and a woman.
A trans samurai. That's a trans samurai. That's a good one.
I wonder if this game will drive up sales for Ghost of Tsushima. People are like, I actually want to play a cool samurai game, and that game rules.
Well, then you have the DLC for Assassin's Creed, which is going to be based on the Salem witches.
No.
Assassin's Creed X.
You're
I
kidding.
believe it's called.
You're joking, right?
No.
This is from Dempsey. Dempsey sent me this. Thanks, Dempsey. I'm not sure what this is, but it's pretty cool. So
you serious? Salem witches.
I am dead
What is
serious.
with white women
It's
and
called
the
Hex,
witches?
and it's the DLC. And
That's
you,
amazing.
yeah, you can find news about it.
I
and
blame
stuff.
practical magic, Matt. That's where I blame it.
That is fucking
Sandra Bullock.
funny.
It all goes back to Sandra Bullock.
You know, I
Bullshit, dude.
blame my ancestors because supposedly, very like distant family members. One was a judge on a witch trial, and the other one was accused of being a witch. So yeah, I blame them. There.
I'm trying to look up and see if this
Oh.
is like coming out or something. That is amazing.
In a broader sense,
Hypno had it on one of his streams. He covered it.
which one?
I think it was either
Like which image?
the it was either last stream or the stream before.
Well, this is also this is on topic too, Matt, because you're talking about Ghost of Tsushima, and people are upset about this one. I don't know if this matters, but the new Ghost game has been announced, and this is the new lead.
Yeah. Not
Is
a
that
good
a man?
sign.
Oh Lord.
No.
No, what's up, Mike?
Not a good sign. I thought the women characters in the
No.
original game were actually pretty well.
Chad.
Supposedly, Sony was blindsided by this, and they weren't happy with the people's reactions. And
Well,
they
not a
honestly,
great- it's not a
and
great look.
supposedly- And Sony says we aren't happy with the reaction of the people, and we were blindsided. We honestly thought it was going to be Jin, and they didn't know that they had the female. And
And
personally,
the
I-
voice
I-
actress has put out some pretty salty tweets.
she's she's an activist.
I mean, they all are,
Oh,
but
that's
it's
exciting.
it's not a good look at all. It's like, oh boy.
Oh, thank you, Dempsey.
I blame you men, man. You let
Yes.
us get away with this shit.
Well, I think it was was it 1918 the women got to vote? Is that right? Something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
fucked that up badly.
And
Yeah,
then wasn't
that
ni-
whole thing was a giant mistake.
1920 was prohibition. Is that not correct too?
That sounds
Also
right.
a giant mistake.
I don't know. Watch Mary Poppins. That
Not
whole
a
thing is in there.
coincidence.
A lot of actually prohibition was strongly driven by the women's movement. It was
Of
course it
I
was.
agree,
It's
yeah.
fun.
hard-
Drinking
yeah,
is fun.
very hardly influenced.
Women hate fun.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, God.
All my blood rushed to my head on that one. God.
Right? It's an obvious connection. I don't know. Like that's
just repeal the 19th. Just repeal.
right. The first thing they did was take away booze.
Thanks,
Like,
Cal.
I blame
We
you guys.
appreciate that.
I blame you guys. You were cool with it. You went
But
along
we
with it.
thought you were cool.
I wasn't alive yet. I would have voted against that with all my heart, Nadia.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
mean, you guys sometimes let the pussy direct what's gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you.
No,
Like,
men are
you
dumb.
let it-
though. Men are dumb.
Okay.
Men are dumb.
We know. But why do
Also,
you have to be evil?
Prohibition also brought us income tax.
Nice one,
Yes,
ladies.
thank
Yeah.
you, Woodrow Wilson.
Thank you very
cocksucker.
much. That was to make
Yep.
up for the lack of tax income that was going to come from the sale of alcohol. They introduced income tax. God, the gift that just keeps on giving, huh?
It lines
I
up.
blame you guys. It's all
Yeah.
your fault.
If you didn't do
Let this
stupid
shit
shit,
happen.
we wouldn't have to
You
step
had
in.
the upper. Yeah, you had the upper hand, and you decided to let us just take it.
We had hand,
Rats.
as Jerry would say. We
Women.
had hand.
Women.
You fucked around and found out. It's your
I
fault.
know. And now we're all suffering. Good job.
Man, do be
us.
retarded. Oh yeah,
Idiot.
we're
man.
dumb.
Yep.
But you kind of expect though when you're someone is gonna believe similar things to you when they do your entire life. Like when you meet a girl and she's like, "Oh no, I like football," and she's like, she even gets like a cute jersey, and you're like, "Okay, let's go to the games," and then she's like, kind of stops wanting to go to the games quite as much, and then you get married, and it's like, "Oh, can we really afford these tickets anymore?" And you know what? Like, I want to go on a trip, and so
Sounds like personal experience.
I'm just saying it's
I've
possible.
been duped. I've been duped. Where it's like, oh, she was just pretending to be into that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was for my benefit. Ah.
I
Well, I
don't
pretend to like her friends, so
Ah. And then they burn Minneapolis. Here we are.
I don't get that shit pretending to like something while you're dating. Just like if you don't vibe, you don't vibe. or have your own shit you're into and figure out something to do together.
Women, I feel like women are very strategic.
This is the next disaster.
Listen, I'm just too lazy to be that.
Hey, look, this generation, this generation that came after us, brilliant ladies like Nadia and I.
Mhm.
This generation, this knocked out of their head generation, they're dumb as doornails. They're too damn lazy with everything. So yeah, I blame anything bad that
And
happens
again-
on them automatically.
I blame men for most of those because most of those girls have sugar daddies. And again, blame men. Guys should cut them off. There you go.
This one, I need to play a clip here for our bro Gooch. This is fitting for the topic because we're talking about women, and we do like some women.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'm my head out west where real women call me quick with scripts and fake press. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find a spot to pit.
I love that movie.
Nicely done. I thought for a second that was the Salma Hayek dance from Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, but I should get that one too. That's a good one.
It's a good
That's a
one.
that's a
I
very good
loved
one.
I loved Coyote Ugly. I thought that movie was great.
I've
have good
never
taste.
seen it.
Look exactly the same in this picture.
I used to go to the Coyote Ugly in the East Village in New York City. Decent bar.
Oh, I was just
Go
saying,
on.
we have one in San Diego as well. We have a
Yeah.
Coyote Ugly
It's fun.
down here.
It's fun.
Is it
It's
like
a
that?
tame strip club. No, not at all. Much more mellow. But they still dance on the bar, and the chicks are pretty hot.
Okay,
It's a good vibe. You know, it's fun.
positive.
Chicks were in
I think
charge, and
there's
I
one
like
here
that.
in Vegas.
Oh, didn't he get canceled? Oh, I don't know if he did or not, but money.
Oh my god.
No,
That
I
should
don't
be
think
the
so.
outing. That should be the outing. We all go to Coyote Ugly when we're here, when you guys are here in April.
Not the Neon Museum.
No.
Okay, Coyote Ugly it is. I'm in. Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's go.
Although in Vegas, women just start dancing on tables. It's just a thing that just happens, and they don't seem to like be happy about it either. I don't know if that's part of like the appeal that they're kind of annoyed to have to do it, and I get that attraction, but it's just like flat faced. I mean, I will still look at you, but
A lot of woo girls go to Vegas, you know?
yeah,
A lot of woo
I've
What are
never
woo
been
girls?
to Vegas.
Woo girls, you know? Woo! Woo! Woo girls.
Jed has some stories about his mom that we're not going to get into tonight, so
Oh,
we won't
poor
do
Chad
that.
and his
We will
mom
not do
stories.
that.
God, that poor
It's
bastard.
unbelievable stories that are sadly probably true.
It's so sad.
Oh, okay. Fair, Mike. Mick, are you coming to Vegas in April? Because I'm well, I should get to go. There he is.
Gooch, we're talking about doing Coyote Ugly when you guys are here.
You must have heard your
Are.
clip, Gooch. We played it for you.
Yeah. I
we
don't know
miss you,
why you're
Gooch.
not on.
Yeah, Wyman ruled there would be. Yeah, okay, exactly. And I love that stuff. I
I
love
do.
it. There's never been a queen.
I
Ever.
remember years ago they were gonna do like a all female Lord of the Flies, and they never did. And I remember like all the memes and like all the girls were saying, you know, oh well, there wouldn't be because we'd all just get along. And I was like, do you all forget middle school? Did you?
Yeah,
did you all just
women,
blank
women
that
are
out?
women's worst enemies.
It's horrible.
Women are worse to each other. We're
It's like a
way
war
worse
zone.
to each other. Yeah, yeah, for no reasons. Too.
If
sometimes.
women
Mean.
were in charge, okay, if women were in charge, there would be more wars out there because of fucking gossip. We are horrible when it comes to gossip. So
I wouldn't even say gossip. We sometimes just go, we just don't like this person. Like this person could not do anything to you. But
Ryan
we'll just
Long-
go, we just don't fucking like this person.
Ryan Long's got a great joke about why women can't be priests. He's like, because no woman could handle that amount of gossip and keep it to themselves. It's pretty funny.
God help me if my DMs ever get released.
I sent Zach's a pretty funny clip of that Shane Gillis did about women. Hopefully he can play that. It's in the private if you're curious, sir.
you go into the theater with high expectations and a smile, and then you see the Joker too, and you come out looking like Lady Gaga
I
in that picture.
had no interest. Like as soon as I heard about
No,
it,
I
was
didn't
like-
give a fuck.
even when the name was announced, I was like, "What? Folly a day? What the hell is that?"
Let's get
And
to
it's
that.
like, yeah.
When I watched the first one in theaters, I was like, okay, this is not bad. And then I rewatched it a month ago, and I'm like, doesn't hold up really much rewatchability. It's not that great of a
It was
movie.
good to watch
It's
once.
anxiety driven. You're just like on edge the entire time. There's no higher lows.
I have a theory about it. So can I spoil it?
Go.
The ending?
Oh, the second one or the first one?
Yeah, of the second one.
Well, hold on. Let's get a vote.
Get a spoiler tag up.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, cool.
Well, I know.
don't wanna
I
ruin
personally
it.
don't give two fucks, but
A panel vote.
Oh, panel vote. Okay, I
Yeah.
vote spoil.
Oh, I don't care.
spoil.
I'm not
Okay.
going to see it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, spoiler warning in the chat.
Spoiler warning if you guys care. So I guess at the end, the last thing that happens is that the Joker, like Joaquin Phoenix, gets killed by the real Joker, quote, quote. And my theory on that is, well, they have the Batman, right? The Pattinson Batman. They have the Penguin. And I think this is a way of getting the Joker and connecting all the films and then being able to have the DCEU, and then that can actually be the Joker. That's my theory, because there's no way Joaquin Phoenix is going to stick around to do it. But it's like I think they're trying to bring it all together. And look,
I don't think that's going to be the case, because the
Okay.
Joker and the Joker 2 are not attached. They're that DC Black.
right?
They're not attached to the regular DC universe. It may
Yeah.
be some attempt to fucking stick their dick in there, but I don't think that's probably going to happen.
It's just my theory, because they
And
are
it's
doing.
not even like I care, because I don't. I think the DCU is doomed. Even with James Gunn at the helm,
dude,
I think the DCU
that
is
fucking Penguin show is phenomenal. That
I've
second
heard that's
episode,
heard that's good.
it's my favorite. It's the best
That's
show I've
not
seen
a
in
movie.
years.
It's not a movie.
No, but it's amazing.
The Penguin show is good, and I will have to say it is also a severe step up from that hideous cartoon where they had
Oh my god, I hated that so much.
Cape
Cape
Crusader.
Cape Crusader with
Minnie Driver as the female penguin.
yeah.
That was
I was
awesome.
like, are you
No
kidding
Right.
me?
We were covering that on Gooch's channel. We got through, I think, one
Yeah, I
episode
know.
and bailed on it.
I was watching the coverage and stuff. I was like,
So
I
bad.
cannot. I was like, I can't bring myself to even finish the stream. It got so bad at times.
If Gooch is still in the chat, leave right now. Batman's kind of lame. Okay, I'm gonna say, all right.
What's that?
all
Go.
proper. Batman's kind of lame. Okay, a little bit. All right,
Okay.
I go back and forth. All right,
Whoa.
I find because I'm reading The Long Halloween,
Mhm.
I find I like the Batman universe because of the villains, not so much the whiny Bruce Wayne. Wah, my parents died, left me millions of dollars. Like I'm not a Batman fan. I think I'm more of a villain fan.
Now,
But
I don't think
Okay,
you
in that
understand
instance-
Batman.
in that instance, I gotta say it depends on who's writing Batman at the time. You can get whiny little
Not an
crybaby ass
appealing-
Batman,
It's not
Or-
an appealing character to me, though.
But that's
you
like a
get
new
whiny
take on the
crazy-
character.
you
Like he
get-
used to be very well
They
adjusted.
he never whined about that shit before.
No, like if you watch like the
Batman,
animated
the animated
series,
series will always be
great.
the perfect Batman to me.
it's such a
Yes.
good representation of the
It's not
character.
for me.
And it's like you
Not
see a
for me.
tragic backstory, but it's like he doesn't blame the world. Like he just
No,
does
it's just-
something about
It's
it.
just there. It's an
Yeah.
event that happened, and he is
Mhm.
responding to that event.
I just don't think he's there's many levels to Batman. I think it's just a surface kind of level personality and character, but to each their own, more Batman for everyone else. I'm
Even
out.
the first like the what's
fair.
his name? What's that guy's name? Who
Good
did
night,
the
Cajun.
original? The Michael Keaton ones? What's that director's name?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Even those,
Oh, I don't
like
prefer-
he's dark and detached, but he's still like a well-adjusted. He seems very confident and in charge. I think in those movies, and even
I
the
don't like those
first
movies.
Joel Schumacher one, like he's just like, I'm not into relationships. I got a thing to do. It's like he's just a different. I don't know. I like those characters. I think they're well written. They're like he's a compelling like hero.
I definitely think he was best represented in Batman the animated series, though. I mean,
Yeah,
in that
that's
one,
great.
you got even representation of the villains and Batman. So
Did you ever see the Flashpoint paradox? I think it's called.
Oh my god, that was brilliant.
So
That was
good.
that is, in my opinion, one of the There are two great
Go tell them.
animated series or animated adaptations: Flashpoint Paradox and The Dark Knight Returns. I think they did a great job with The Dark Knight Returns as well.
Yeah, the Flashpoint Paradox like has that alternate reality
Oh, that
where
was so good.
like Batman is actually Bruce Wayne's dad, and he's like just a murderer.
Oh my
It's
God, that's
great.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's really fun, and then it just all kind of
Thomas
goes away.
Wayne.
So it's just that's a good one.
I love the way he treats the Flash like he's a dick. It's great.
It's awesome. Do you want to play that clip there?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't have any female friends. I'm more of a having a good time type of guy. I don't even know what women do for fun. Just fucking fold shit or something like that? Huh? Look, I know that's not the best joke of all time. From your seats, that's not the most well-crafted joke. What do women do? Fold shit? But from up here, it's a very, very funny joke. I get to say something as dumb as, what do women do? Fold shit? And then look out and see about 15 different women going. I understand most of the women here are girlfriends that were dragged to this show that already don't really like me because every time they're in their car, their boyfriend's like, baby, listen to this part of the podcast. Yeah. I'm aware.
That is me.
That's
I do that all the time.
a great
I'm
podcast.
not gonna lie,
It's a
that was
great
good.
podcast.
Shane Gillis is the man.
I dragged my mom to go see Lewis Black one time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh Lord.
That's great. I love Lewis Black.
She actually enjoyed herself.
He is so funny. I met him one time. He was really nice.
Oh yeah, he's great. He's actually from he was born in the state that I'm from,
Which is
Maryland.
Maryland. Huh, didn't know that.
Since I have you here and it's on topic, I'm going to force you to watch a clip of one of my favorite Batmen. Batman.
No, what is
Sounds
that?
Jewish.
Oh, this
Not
is
bad.
nice. Oh my God, I love this one.
Just the Batman fight. I love this Batman. He seriously kicks ass, and it's a fan film.
25 minutes long.
Just the beginning.
We're
No,
just gonna settle
Nadia?
in, grab some
They do a
popcorn.
good job
Yeah.
with their budget.
Get a
Okay.
towel too, Nadia. You might
I don't
need it.
think so.
You might need it this
Put
time.
some plastic
I
down.
love this one. I love this shit.
Please contact.
An uninvited guest.
Not
That's
bad for a
awesome.
fan film, huh?
Is that a
That was
black-faced
great.
Batman?
A what?
Daredevil
Is that
did
a
it better.
black-faced Batman?
No.
But
That's
the
fun.
actor is Kevin Porter, and he's played Batman in several of these types of films. Physically, he's one of the best Batman we've ever had. But
So it's just the
unfortunately, he's
lighting.
not a Hollywood Batman.
No.
Okay, so it's just the lighting.
Yeah. I think the Mad Hatter here, who's the villain, is actually to scale Robert Pattinson.
You enjoy stealing innocence. You get off on it.
After chocolate and cream cake. The girls, my Alice's, seem to enjoy it.
Never again.
God.
Please don't leave me here. Please. Please. Please.
Huh?
Yeah, that was pretty good, man.
That's a great scene.
Yeah, it's
This is
fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
I like my Batman to have some thud to him.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Takes
think
away-
like the whole lore that Batman doesn't kill people. Like I watched a video from Razor Fist about it, and I don't think it's like accurate. Like it's not like that was always the way it was. I think they changed that for some reason along the way. I forgot what the reasoning was, but he did a whole video on it, and it was really compelling and interesting.
What is he saying?
Don't remember the reason why.
Yeah, why?
I don't. I'm sorry. It was a
No,
stupid to bring
because
it up.
if he kills people, it
It's
becomes
dumb to
too
bring that up. You're right. It's a stupid
That's why he
contribution,
did-
and I'm sorry.
God, what happened?
I heard this
man?
thing. It was interesting. I don't remember what it was, but I liked it when I heard it.
I'm so intrigued. Please.
Okay, that sucked. I'm sorry. Watch Razorfist's video. It's really good.
So basically, Joker 2 is going to cost a lot of money for people, and I don't feel bad about it, really.
Now I want to know what the Batgirl really was, because if the Batgirl,
right?
Why?
Right.
Oh, right, the one that they scrapped entirely. They just deleted.
They did not put that out because it was
That's
that
crazy.
bad.
The director
But they
tried to
put this
steal a
one out,
copy,
which
and they
was
just deleted
bad.
it.
So
It
this
had to have
one,
been that horrible.
this one's fucked, and it's going to cost him a lot of money. But Todd Phillips probably doesn't care. It's not his money. Really, it's a for a guy like I was just in Vegas, so it's a good reference. Is he gambled on that first movie, and it is now paid off, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants now for the rest of his life. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to get into too much of it.
No,
but,
he's not. He did something that made money that was unexpected,
right.
and then he gave himself a gold card. However, now he gave himself a fucking giant, plate covered in shit. He isn't going to get to do what he wants after this.
That's Ubisoft.
So this destroyed what he wanted to do.
I don't know about that. You see so many people continue to fail up. It's, like people that make terrible shows that destroy the franchise that people hate, that don't make money, and they still get work. They still get jobs. I mean, I don't know. I would like to believe there was some kind of
Directors, it
consequences.
seems, is a different kind of deal. When they're in charge of a studio, Kathleen Kennedy, you stupid twat, I'm talking to you. It's different.
Wow.
But when
hold
you're
back.
talking about, I'm sorry, that may have been my internal monologues seeping out.
You're
The
not wrong.
director specifically, it's a different kind of game because directors are not necessarily tied to a studio. They can kind of go wherever they want to. And if you dump a giant failure on a studio, you may not get to do that work again. Kathleen Kennedy, however, someone like her who is just tied to it, can destroy as many things as she wants to and continue to do that. So I don't know if it's kind of the same gig. I don't know. I hope not. I hope this ends his career. I do. Because they shouldn't get to work again after something like that.
Does he have upcoming projects on his IMDb?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
Yes, she's always here. Kathleen Kennedy is here every week, cheering us on. You guys get it.
It doesn't look like it. There's nothing on IMDb.
Yeah.
Wow, it's got a 5.3. But he's had a bunch of hits. I don't know. One bad movie. I mean, he did all the Hangover movies. Those all made a ton. He did War Dogs, which was a pretty good movie. Joker made $1 billion. Did he do Old School? Yeah, he did Old School. That one's still making money.
You know what? Like, I don't actually hold him accountable for that second Joker movie because he didn't want to do it. He never intended to do it. The first movie wasn't supposed to have a sequel. And yes, it's his responsibility for taking the money to do it. But I don't know. It's not 100% his fault, I guess. I
don't agree with that.
He gave us a bad movie because he got paid to do it.
If James Cameron, which he's done, instead of Aliens, you got Aliens the musical, where they're all dancing around and there's backstage fuckery.
Yeah,
and it becomes this giant disaster. Would James Cameron have gotten work after that? Probably not. I mean, it may have been because I'm looking at a different era, but
oh God, you just put the image of Aliens the musical in my head.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime doll. I know. But if they had done it with a big picture like that, it would have killed his career. And I know moving forward into the desolate times of the 2010s, you put something like this out and the director puts out a giant shit on a plate and then goes, hello, I have put out this giant shit. I'd like you to accept this, but no one does. What does the studio do? I'd love to say that this is like the studio goes like, dude, this was really expensive and you cost a bunch of money, but I don't know if that's actually the case now because that the world is so fucking stupid is the way it perceives things. I don't know. I'd love. I just don't know, and that's bothersome on its own. If you're my employee and you give me a failure like this, you're fucking done. In the modern world, with these people though, I don't know. I don't know what it actually means.
I don't know. I mean, the way I look at it, like it seems like a shitty movie. It seems like it's unnecessary, but it doesn't seem like it's necessarily like a sin. You know, it just seems like, all right, that was a terrible decision, and we'll all forget about it, and who cares? We'll go back and watch the original Joker, and we'll enjoy it, and we'll be like, oh yeah, they made a terrible sequel. Like I don't watch
budget though.
Like I don't watch Aliens 3. It's horrible, but I still really appreciate Alien 1, 2, and unpopular opinion, I enjoy Resurrection.
Don't you do it. No, fuck that French motherfucker. Fuck
I
that
like
guy.
it.
That was a terrible movie, dude.
I disagree. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool
Oh,
concept.
no, you're so wrong. I love you. You have a nice haircut, but that's a terrible movie.
I think
How dare
is better,
you?
I think 3 is better than
How dare you.
Resurrection, though.
I
Maybe
think
I
they're
haven't
both
seen it in a while,
equally
but
terrible. They're
I
both
always liked it.
horrible movies. My God.
Okay, as far as Resurrection goes, I liked the concept.
Yeah.
The concept is what I liked. Now the cast is a different story.
I didn't even
And
mind
the
the cat.
movie
Yeah,
and the Roman,
It's the execution
the
was
movie-
fucking horrible.
yes, it was an interesting concept. I liked the concept, but the execution could have been done better.
I
Bad.
thought there were some
You
great
had Brad
scenes. Like,
Dourif in it.
I like the
Brad Dourif
underwater.
could save any movie.
Yeah, he's Brad Dourif, awesome. Like the underwater aliens was cool. The way they kill
Yeah.
that guy at the end with the alien head bursting through his chest and like through the guy's head, that was awesome. Like I like their clever way of sneaking in guns. I like the laser whiskey cube thing. I don't know. I thought there was a lot of clever.
I liked how
ideas.
they kind of alienized Ripley. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I actually didn't like that. I didn't like. Actually, I wish Ripley hadn't been in the movie at all.
I mean, that would probably be a better choice, but you're not going to sell in,
I
whatever it
know,
was,
I know.
You know what I mean? 99 or whatever that came out without
Sure,
her.
sure.
But it's also, to me, it's not lore breaking because it takes place like so far in the future from the other
Oh no, I mean,
movies.
it
and-
Yeah,
worked
she
for the
even
lore.
She
I just
even
think
says
it's
when they ask her, "So you went up against the aliens. What happened?" She just flat out goes, "I died."
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. I like, what's that guy's name? The guy who's got the
So
worst
it's not
political
changing
takes.
any of the lore. It's not retconning anything.
The guy.
Which one, dude?
God, he was in Sons of Anarchy. You know what I'm talking about? With the monkey
Good
face.
Lord.
You know.
He was also Hellboy.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
him.
He's
He's
good in that.
awesome.
Yeah.
He's
thought it
awesome
was
at
cool.
anything he does.
Perlman, Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, thank you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my brain took a minute to catch up.
That's okay.
He was-
I
he
know.
was-
He's cool at it.
I
like
actually,
him.
Ron Perlman's a jackass in the real world. I have to put
Mhm.
all of that aside when I picture all of his movies.
100%.
He was fine in this. You know what there are a lot of wasted roles in that movie though. Michael Winscott, who is like the big baddie in The Crow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is a minor part in
I
this.
know. They kill him.
And
too
it's
early.
just
They
such
should have
a
kept him in.
wasted part.
I know. He's so great. I love that
Yeah,
guy.
they should have kept him in. I really wish
Yeah.
they had, because when I saw he was in it, I was like, yes, and then they killed him off. And I was like,
Mhm.
no.
God, so soon, right?
Yeah, way too soon. I like the aliens like evolving too, the way they're in the cage and they kill the one and they like burns through so they can
Well, they're
escape.
smart.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. I thought it was some really fun like fanfic. I liked it.
I give you elements. I still think it's a terrible movie though.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
speaking-
Mauler.
I will
Hates it.
admit,
Watch it.
sticking
I can't
Winona
watch the
Ryder in
movie.
there was horrible.
It hurts me
I
so much.
hate Winona Ryder. She did not.
Oh my God, she is
Why?
so bad.
She
No,
did
this was
not.
a very
She
bad
did not
mistake.
belong in that movie. She did not belong in that movie. That is
Stranger
not a role.
Things.
Scooby,
Oh, she's
I
so
would even
bad
say
in
it's not even
Stranger
necessarily
Things.
Winona Ryder. I would say it was the part itself was so badly written. It wouldn't have mattered who was in that. It was unfortunate Winona Ryder, but the part itself was so bad. Anybody in that part would have been stuck with, "I don't like being an android. Oh, I'm so sad." It sucked. It was a badly written part.
Nadia,
It
I noticed you're getting
sucked.
bored.
Nadia, are you okay? Are you with us?
I'm here.
I liked it.
I'm sorry.
I liked it. I thought it
Oh,
was
she pulled up the Pablo
I thought it was
Escobar.
entertaining.
Sorry.
yeah.
Do you guys know who Jesse Lee Peterson is?
No.
I love Jesse Lee.
Scoob?
You'd have to show me a picture.
Nadia?
No idea.
Okay. I am going to play a little clip from him so you guys know a little bit about who he is.
It's a he.
It's a he. He's awesome. He absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about women tonight.
He's the beta. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. He's the guy who the beta song. That's his rap. That's our boy.
Okay.
JLP. Yeah. So here's like a little clip of him because to establish kind of who he is. He is unabashedly amazing.
Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy. So he does a call-in show, interviews guests too, and he's a preacher, he's a pastor, he's got his own church, he's a Christian, he's a black conservative, he loves Donald Trump and the USA, and he says racism doesn't exist, and God bless Jesse Lee Peterson for all of his contributions, and he's fucking hilarious. And so this is
need you to repeat all that because I was getting candy.
oh, just watch it, just watch him in action with his one of his. This is he's getting a tip.
I heard
but
you. I heard
yeah,
you.
you got it.
Says Jesse, when did Aunt Esther join the Arkansas Senate? Also, legend
That
has
was
it.
Arkansas, not Kansas. She lived in Arkansas.
Oh, they said Arkansas.
That's Arkansas. That's not Arkansas.
That's what they put. AP.
Oh, you put Arkansas?
He put Arkansas.
It's not Arkansas?
Maybe he just messed up.
He misspelled it?
Maybe so.
Oh, okay.
The chat is saying that I spelled Arkansas wrong, but he put it here. He said Arkansas. He put ARKANSAS. That says Arkansas, not me.
That's Arkansas, boy.
I know, but he spelled it Arkansas. Is what
How you
I'm
spelled it?
trying to pay. Look right here. He said ARKANSAS.
That's Arkansas.
I know,
need to
but
get
he
another
spelled it
joint.
Arkansas.
1 second.
This guy
That's how
doesn't
the
get
world
it. He's like, no, but he spelled it Arkansas.
Oh, that's how it
It's
goes.
like, no, dumbass.
He black. He
That's how
black.
it's spelled.
Oh, sorry, guys.
What are you
I thought
talking
it was
about?
pronounced. I was reading how it was spelled.
This guy's parents didn't love him.
Wait,
Didn't
you
love
go
him
to
at all.
school?
Now I get what they're saying. Oh, sorry.
Did you go to
Slow.
Did you go to school at all?
I missed that word.
It's not like an
LL
obscure
Cool. He
one.
went to a
There's only
public school.
50
That's
states.
how the world spells.
That's hilarious.
Sweet
Slow.
mother of
Spell
God.
Arkansas anywhere you go, buddy.
I mean, Arkansas is kind of forgettable.
Okay, now I get this.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Yeah. So that's a sort of like that's kind of how his show goes, and he has another show hosted by it's his on his channel, but he's got a guy named Hake who hosts it. And he tries to do his best Jesse Lee Peterson impression, but he's interviewing this guy who you'll see as a liberal. He's a white guy. Yeah, and it goes they do talk about women, so I want to play that here tonight. You guys are gonna love this one too. Get a joint, Nadia.
I am.
Guys, thanks for having me. James, thank you for having me. I am a liberal, very proud liberal. I was born in Mexico, but my mom's American, so I became an American citizen when I was growing up, and now I'm a Mexican American.
You are.
Wow, interesting. So how did you become a liberal?
Well,
My
I think I
wife.
never became a liberal. I think for me it was common sense. The idea of being very inclusive, the idea is that
As a
the
former
left-
Hollywood liberal, I would
Yes.
have
in
to agree with
general,
him.
in the most part, seem like they work for me, and I've seen them work.
Everything is going kind of normal, and then he says what he says, and then Jesse calls into his own show.
Oh, that's great.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Throughout my life and with the people I know, so that's just kind of how I've migrated, or I've become part of the left.
It's traumatic for a mother to have an abortion and kill her baby inside the womb.
I mean, your speculation is just as good as mine there, because neither of us are women, and neither of us have.
Thank God,
Oh
right?
my God. All right.
I would love
I'll
to
be
be a
back.
woman
Whoa.
in a lot of
no
senses.
shock.
I think they live extraordinary lives, and they get to do a lot of stuff that men can't do, like bringing life to this earth.
All right. So he says he says he wishes he was a woman, and so.
Earth.
I don't envy them for
Dude,
that.
guys like this are always like
I do.
sexual predators.
Let me get to.
They're always the like.
Yeah, they
they're the
are.
ones with the skeletons. You know what I mean? They're like, I like to be a man.
He looks.
I'll
He's
give you
so
a ride
sus.
home.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the volunteer security guard on campus. That's what this guy is. I'll help you to your room.
He's like the volunteer, like diversity, patroller. You know what I mean? He's like, I make that was a microaggression. That's that'll be a ticket, sir.
That's right. Dumber than Arkansas guy. Yeah, dumber. Well, you can kind of see he might know he's in trouble now because they won't cut off the woman topic.
Okay.
My last caller, Jesse, from Bond.
Hey, James.
Hey.
Your guest's name is Dan?
Yeah, Dan Schoen.
I wanted to ask Dan, did I hear him say he wished he was a woman?
Thank you, hey, Jesse. Nice to talk to you. I believe there's a lot of things that women have.
I want to know first, did you say you wish you was a woman?
I did. I believe I did say those words.
Well, how can you be a man and wish you was a woman? You feel like a woman?
No, sir.
So why would you wish you was a woman?
For the same reason I wish that someday I was a billionaire, even though I'm not a billionaire, for the same reasons that I say sometimes, I wish I was a genius when I'm not a genius.
Why do you wish you was a woman?
I believe that women can do things that I can never do, and women
Have
can
a baby?
like have a baby.
That's the only thing.
I know that was shocking to hear you say that. I'm glad that you jumped on this, Jesse.
That's the only thing, Dan, that a woman can't do. Why would you want to be a woman? I don't get that.
Well,
Do your woman know you want to be a woman?
No,
Would she be surprised to hear that you wish you was a woman?
If you said it just like that, I believe she would be, Jesse.
Amazing.
Are you gonna be able to face her after this?
And so why do you wish you was a woman?
Again, I believe that women can do something that men can't.
Other than have a baby, what can they do?
Well, having a baby.
He's not done yet. He's still digging the grave.
I like how he's really just making him defend his point.
Yes.
He's not saying it's stupid. He's like,
No.
What else? Like, what are you saying? It's great.
Do you
'Cause it's
feel
just
like
such-
a woman? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just such
He
virtue
wants to
signal
wear all
garbage.
the pretty dresses and stuff like that.
No, he just wants points. He just wants to be
Yeah.
like,
He wants to wear the pretty dresses and deal with Shark Week and have babies.
I knew guys like this in LA. These fucking male feminists and creeps.
Yep.
And they are in LA, so yep.
Yeah.
HBO.
I actually had a dude over my house who was like one of my, my acting circle, and he was like one of these male feminists. And then like my roommate was a girl, and she told me that he creeped on her the entire night. And I was like, of course he did. Yeah.
All he wanted to do was say he wishes he was a woman so he can appear sensitive for whatever reason. I think that's going to help him with
Just to get laid.
Right.
Not just to get like credit, just to get accolades,
Yeah.
It's like in Korea where you gotta say, like Kim Jong Un is like a god, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's the same thing. It's just like I'll say the thing. Yeah.
Are you ladies in the chat and on the panel melting because of this guy?
Absolutely not.
What's up,
No.
Mozart?
I like big Viking, like
Good, thanks.
muscular, like not, but like pot belly. Like I don't need.
Chris is
I
a
just like
brute.
big-
Your husband is a
like,
brute.
Yeah, big dudes, like
Yeah.
hairy dudes.
Toss
You
you
mean
over your
like
shoulder kind of a
actual
dude.
Dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah, this guy sets up dates for his wife.
probably.
Oh my God.
I've dated guys like this
is
before.
not the type of
100%.
this is not the type of guy I would ever go for.
He's starting to sweat.
Only women on birth control are into guys like this.
No, I don't even think women on birth control would go after a guy like this.
Sentience Dildo said he's already halfway there. He's a pussy.
True. And he's bald. So he's shaved and ready to go. I guess, if you like that kind of a thing.
He could take some tips from Leon.
Oh, wow. Wow, poor Leon.
Something that men can't.
Other than have a baby, what can they do?
Well, having a baby, you say it's so casual, but I think it's the most important thing that anybody can do, and the fact that they can do that.
Having a baby, what can a woman do that a man can't do?
He just won't let him off.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
They can hit a man and not get hit back.
Other than having a baby.
True.
I can't think of anything right now, Jesse. That
So why would you want to be a woman?
imagine being able to give birth, Jesse.
No, that's a punishment.
He's a
That's not a
retard.
pleasure.
Yes.
That's
It's not a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a punishment. It's not a pleasure. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's not a punishment. Maybe I'm not sure how that goes.
Yeah,
My
I've never
God.
heard I've never heard a man be like, "Yeah, I wish I was a woman because I can't love my kids." You know, it's just like I feel.
Yes.
Like I don't understand. Like, isn't there like that overwhelming joy when you create a child? Like,
yeah,
that is shared for both sexes. I don't like. What are you talking about, dude?
No. I was there at the birth of my children.
Yeah.
And I love my wife a great deal. I would never want to have squeezed that out of my body.
No, it
Not a
sounds horrible.
chance. No, I didn't even want to have sex for like fucking a year after that thing because it was terrifying.
It's just like,
wow, that's on YouTube now.
Like, wow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Put it back. Oh, it's like Alien. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. It was horrifying.
It does seem kind of like a punishment. My sister is pregnant right now, and it just seems like awful all day. She has like pregnancy diabetes now. It just it doesn't sound like a joy.
a thing?
I mean, it sounds like a chore.
Oh
yeah,
my God, I didn't know
apparently.
that was a thing.
Apparently, it's a thing. Yeah.
Well, this is a perfect setup, people.
Long story short, I was born as a breech baby, coming out late, legs first. The doctors weren't brilliant and cut the umbilical cord early, and for lack of better words, the cord wrapped around my neck like a noose, and lack of better words as well, I was sucked back inside my mother.
You can't just throw
What
that at us, dude.
the fuck?
Oh my God, you can't just throw that
Oh my God.
What the fuck,
I
Zax?
fucking like everything just clenched closed so fast.
Zax, you're like a YouTube freak show. You just curate like the
I do.
oddities, you know.
I do. I do. I know.
Jesus.
Why would that guy? Why is he sharing that story? What? Okay, how did that affect
Oh
you?
my God.
Does it take
Wow.
time to emotionally get over that? Like, what are you talking about, dude? Why
Apparently,
did you
into
tell
his
us that?
entire adulthood is how long it took to get over getting sucked back inside.
Yeah, it seems like it defines him. Like it's like the number one quality. Who is that guy?
So you take a look at the guy, and so what do you think, if anything, he would be explaining himself for? Guess.
I
Matt.
have no idea.
Nadia?
Some sort of illness? Maybe some sort of sickness?
Actually, no, and I don't want
Zach,
to say it.
I checked out like 2 minutes ago, my friend. I just
It's like
this
going,
guy is just no.
Scooby? Any idea?
I'm so lost with this.
It's okay. It's okay. Most people are, and they should be. Here's another tiny clip
yeah, I
for
wish
context.
I didn't know, Zach. I wish
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's better. It's good. It's good. It's not as good, but it's great.
There would even be guys playing for the female avatar just to get free gold, and gals who would play the male avatar just to avoid being harassed by male players to give me your email address so I can send you pics.
So he played RuneScape, and for years and years and years, and as part of that process, he met a girl who was a girl.
Right.
Who could say, who was way too young for him to be talking to online. Like,
yeah, like
I think she was like maybe 11. But he wasn't. He was like, but this is AJ, right? Where he would say, but he was 17 or something. He was in high school.
That's not okay.
And then he turned 18. And they kept talking and communicating, and so he now has to apologize for all of that stuff. And it went on for like 4 years or something like that.
Is this guy a popular streamer?
No. This was his last stream,
my God,
coincidentally.
He's a
Wait a
mutant.
minute.
Yeah, he's a
Information
weirdo.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the guy on the right?
No.
No.
We're talking about Hunter J, the guy in the clips. The guy on the right, probably the same thing. I'm going to say exactly the same circumstances. The guy on the right. Why not? So yeah, that's Hunter J lore. There's a lot there.
I don't
but
know them.
He wasn't sure if he knew how old she was, but he kind
Hunter
of
J
did.
also had that cousin thing going on.
Yeah.
Facts.
He
Whatever,
did.
whatever was going on
Yeah.
with his cousin was also in the mix. With
Yeah,
his-
What
Goober.
has this stream turned into?
No,
I know.
there's so much lore. You have to go back and watch the other.
For shit,
Women,
you
Yes.
women did this.
complain.
Women ruined us.
Like-
This is women's
Yeah,
fault.
actually, that's a great point. The whole stream is why women suck, and all we have are these terrible dudes.
No, hold on. We've
This dude,
not all we've had are terrible dudes. Come on.
Just saying, this liberal guy, that fucking like creep.
He wants to be a woman. It's relevant.
That is the weirdest excuse too. Like I got sucked back up into my mother, so what are you gonna do? You know what
No.
I mean? It's not even my fault.
So
Like,
he's saying he's disabled on some level, and so he didn't know
Oh, he is.
because
That's-
he is disabled
oxygen,
on some level, I agree. Yeah.
right, is what he's saying because he remembers. He remembers not how old this girl was, but his own birth. Like it was yesterday on this stream.
Ugh.
But there's deep lore there. If you know, you know.
I'm kind of glad.
But I do
No,
follow.
That's a punishment. That's not a pleasure.
I think that being able to give life is something amazing that we will never
That's
understand.
a curse. That's not a blessing.
But a man makes that life in the woman.
Well, it takes both, right? It
Yeah.
takes the woman and the man. And yeah, no, being a man is
But anyway.
incredible. I love being a man.
But
And
you say you wish you was a woman. Do you wish you could have a baby?
I wish I could experience what giving life is.
So you would like to have a baby?
I wish I could experience what giving life is, Jesse.
Would you like to have a
Oh
baby?
my God.
Not at this point right now, no, but
Do you
eventually,
wish
yes.
that you can have a baby.
Do I wish that I could give life? Yes, I do.
No, do you wish you could have a baby? Women don't give life, only God gives life. Do you wish you could have a baby?
Yes, of course I do. I wish I could eventually have a baby.
Do you still believe in
All
God?
right.
My God.
What the hell?
What even is the point, like, to stick with this? You know, like, why
don't
dig
even
in
know. I
on
don't
this
even know why-
point? I just be like, that was a dumb thing I said. I didn't mean that. I was just trying to pander.
No,
My
he
bad.
was writing it though.
Like,
He
he's
doesn't
like, yeah.
dismiss it. Like when I say
Yeah.
something stupid to my wife, which I say often, and I will admit that, and she's like, "Why did you say you wanted to go blah 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 blah?" And I'm like, "Because I'm an idiot, sweetheart, and I apologize for that."
Yeah,
And
like,
then it
why
goes
are you
away,
dying?
Goes away. Goes away. Goes
Yeah,
away.
why are you dying on
He's
this
like-
hill?
He's like, I want to have a baby. I like giving birth. I'm a man. I want
What
to
a-
squeeze a baby.
Is that guy
out
an
of my man
activist?
part.
It's
Is
for
that guy
points
like-
because the tale is that women say, well, you didn't have to carry it for 9 months and give birth, but people don't understand. A real man also is taking care of his wife and
Right.
the
Good
child, so he is
Yeah.
contributing in different ways, but they just overlook that.
Is that guy like an activist or something? Like an abortions right activist
He
or something?
has
He's
to
just
be
a guy.
some kind of activist.
I don't have any context for why he'd go on that show, and other than that, he was a liberal. I think he thought he'd get points. He could win a debate with Hake or whatever it is, and maybe
And he got defeated with facts and logic. Boom.
yes.
He's gonna be wearing.
Yes.
If he ever had a baby, he would be wearing one of those like male breast things that he could feed it off of, which has nothing to do with being a man. It's just terrifying.
I mean, he'd be one of those guys who would do the contraction pain like belt, you know, that one. Oh my god, I had no
or
idea.
have their
he
a
wants to be
watermelon
a-
taped
it's
to
like-
them.
Yeah.
They're like,
Women are so brave and so
Stunning and brave.
Shut up.
we are
Stunning
spinning
and
and
brave.
brave.
My God.
We are.
Yes. You are correct, Brahma Bull. He's great with that. He sticks with the question, do you love black people? Or another one he does is, do you believe in God? And like he just keeps asking the same question, and people just can't answer it. And he will not let up. Or do you love white people? And I love everyone. Well, but you love white people. I didn't ask about everyone. Not everyone. Do you love white people? Nadia, you still there?
Yeah, the poltergeist house just became an Airbnb that you can stay at.
Oh, really?
What?
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sign me up.
Where is that house, Nadia?
California.
I'm in California. I mean, I'm in shitland. I'm in the occupied world.
I would love to stay the night in the
Simi
Winchester
Valley.
Mystery House.
Oh, so it's north. Okay, it's probably very expensive.
I knew somebody that was a good idea because it was on the market. It sold for 1.28 million.
That's smart.
But I'm like,
That's
this is a
not
genius
surprising.
idea. The inside looks exactly like it did in the 80s, and people will stay at
doesn't.
this place. Yeah.
But remember, anything you can't put that 1 something million price on the house and go, oh my God, it's that much. Because my house, which is basically a hobbit hole, goes for about 900,000.
Well, we're not talking about you, Ronan. All right, we are
No,
not.
no. I'm just saying California in general. So when we look at a price on that thing, so when they're putting it up there for Airbnb, that's just money rolling in on them. And that's
Oh
good
yeah,
for
that's
them.
what I'm saying. People are gonna want to stay
yeah.
there because, but I'm saying the interior looks exactly like it did in the 80s. They did not.
It
update
looks
it.
similar. I've actually seen stuff where it looks similar. There have been changes because, of course, there have been changes because it's been fucking 30 years or so since Poltergeist. Has it been 30 years?
At least.
I enjoyed that movie.
Good night,
very
Jacob.
much.
Good night, Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. Good night, sir.
So,
pregnant woman crying
Yeah.
for weed after one. Wait, what?
this is Nadia was requesting more cringe women. She said there's too many men.
Oh my God.
And so I found you a cringe woman, Nadia. Pregnant women crying for weed after having an arrest warrant issued for smoking while pregnant. Here's your girl. This is your girl, Nadia.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Your girl.
I do not condone smoking while pregnant. Absolutely, you should be clean as a whistle while pregnant.
Mhm.
However, there are not confirmed cases or studies about what weed affects pregnant women yet. It's back and forth.
Okay.
So
probably should err on the side of caution with that one, though.
Well, yes, yeah. I'm like, I don't condone it, but I'm saying there's not.
Don't
confirmed
eat steak
studies.
tartare. Don't drink vodka. Probably don't smoke a bong.
I mean, my mom smoked with me, and I came out okay.
God damn it, Nadia. That's not a good fucking example.
You don't say that. So we got, so Kitty is, so when we talk about women, we don't mean all women, right? We don't, because Kitty's awesome. She's on the show a lot.
We mean women of color?
Well, we don't have
I
that
don't know
term
where
in
we're going.
Canada.
Don't know
because
where this goes.
I don't see color.
We're not.
And we lost Nadia.
You're in Canada. That doesn't count.
Nadia is trying to hide from this woman, but the world can't. So here we go.
Where did Nadia go? Did she jump out?
She's back. Here she is.
Oh, thank
Here's
you.
Nadia.
There's
like
I was
I
worried.
like good weed around here, you guys. It's really shitty. Whenever I try to.
Of course, it's a
My
white woman.
God.
Jesus
What is she,
Christ.
16?
She's old enough to get arrested for smoking.
I just need some weed
Well, pregnant.
and I have to take care of my arrest warrant.
Is it a crime?
I am a woman of color. This I do not. This is not one of mine. It's not
Is
one
it a
of mine.
As a female, I do not claim her as part of.
One of yours,
being
Scooby.
a
She's
female.
white. I'm
What the
sorry.
absolute-
No, you can't. I'm gonna play my my mom's side of the family card right now, which is Spanish.
I mean, the Spanish were great at colonizing.
Spanish are
Don't
more
be a
white
sassy
than Middle
Rita.
Eastern.
Second only to arguably the Portuguese.
Wait, Zach, she got arrested?
Yeah.
Smoking weed while pregnant.
That's a
Yes.
crime?
Yes.
Guess.
This must
Maybe
be
some
Canada.
places. And it should.
Oh, it's not Canada. No.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be, though. I think it probably should be. Just like drinking and all the other bad shit you shouldn't do.
But
What's up, 70s?
Oh, 70s rock fan. Yo,
Yeah.
yo. But it's not,
I do not. In the name of women, I do not take responsibility for this bitch.
but it's not a crime to drink while you're pregnant, right? I mean, it's wrong, but
It's
not
a crime to be as
Well, I
cringy as she is right now.
It could be that she's also. She does look like she is 16. She could be underage, pregnant,
Yeah.
Right.
smoking.
Maybe. I don't know. In Canada, we don't really arrest people often enough, so I don't.
No, you just
unle-
kill
un-
them like
unless
they like to be made.
Me specifically.
Not you.
No,
You-
I don't.
you,
I,
you
I'm
like
gonna
give a pass
I'm
on
gonna go down
Canada.
to your country and I'm gonna claim asylum and I'm gonna take all your money. And you'll have to give it to me.
Ukraine
or you're
has
a
all our
biget.
money right now,
A
Zach. You
racist
can't
bigot,
take it.
Roman. I will take
And
your
Zach-
money.
Zex, you'll get more money if you go to California.
I'm
too,
going
on
to
top of it.
California.
Yeah.
I fucking hate
With
California.
an aching in your heart?
I live in California. It's a nightmare.
No, I'm going to California. I'm going to Roman's house. I'm going to put a tent in his front yard for him to
just
live
give you
in because I'm taking his house.
$10,000
And that's how it's going to be. Racist.
Go.
I just want to say women don't talk like this to each other.
And he's a veteran. Like,
You
you
get
can't.
more money because I'm a veteran.
He should already be homeless. What's going on?
Misses of the Empire won't let me.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would be by this point.
Let's see what happens with this girl.
She should be homeless.
What is she recording on? Because she has a phone in her
She's
hand.
straight. I don't know.
Weird,
Point.
right?
Good, Paul. Good.
Yeah. There you go.
I know pregnant women get emotional, but
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Oh god.
And then she got arrested. Like
Girl power.
that's so funny.
Fuck her.
Well, she wanted to get weed before she went in to turn herself in for her warrant. Is what she was saying. She can't get, but she can't get weed in that area. So
That's
Oh, that's
a
probably
layer
why she
cake
was
right there
arrested
of
for
fucking
breaking
retarded.
her.
It kind of
Oh,
sounded
yeah.
like she said, "Oh, that makes sense." Yeah, it kind of sounds like she said there wasn't any good weed in the area. Like she got weed, but it sucked, and then she was really bummed
Well,
out about it. That was the
To be
vibe I
fair,
got.
my friend, that does make a difference.
I mean, it does. I've had bad weed. I've wanted to cry, but I don't know if I filmed myself.
Okay,
uploading it.
I got nothing out of this. I just dumped all this money into this for no
I got
reason.
ripped off a few times when I was in New York. Like,
Oh my god, I
bad.
got robbed in Pittsburgh once at like fucking gunpoint. It was terrible. It was like, cause
I
was
know, I
buying
basically
weed,
robbed
and then
myself.
the dude's like, "I want more money." I'm like, "What do you mean? I just gave you all my money." He's like, "I want more money." I'm like, "Oh, that sucks." That's Pittsburgh though, so you just kind of.
I got scammed a few times. I was such a mark.
It was in the
I have-
80s. You just, you know, the 80s was the 80s.
I have tits, thus people came to me with it, so thus I was never in danger.
Sure.
I didn't have that. I couldn't go like, "Look at these," and he'd be like, "Oh, that's cool, man. Go, all right, fine." Otherwise, I'm going to take all your fucking money and threaten your life. Oh, okay, fuck me. Because
she has tits. They have HBO. It's a party. Hey, Nadia.
I plead the fifth.
It's too late. It's too late. Do you want to tell the people what you used to do?
What do you
Nadia?
mean by that, Zax?
You know what I mean.
Right now, Zach.
I don't know what you're talking
I don't think
about.
Matt knows. I don't know if
don't know.
Scooby knows
I don't know.
I don't
what
know.
that refers to. Don't
my
be rude.
curiosity is piqued now, and I don't
Thank
know
you.
if it should be.
Thank you.
I have nothing.
Don't
You've
be rude.
never done anything before this streaming? That's your whole
Yeah.
history? I find that hard to believe. That can't possibly be true.
So
The whole
let's say
history.
that Nadia,
There
Nadia
wasn't
wanted to watch
even
Game of
streaming.
Thrones. We'll say she is a big fan. However,
Very young
Nadia,
Nadia. Very young, post-college, young Nadia. Okay.
however, Nadia didn't have HBO, and for whatever reason, she chose not to pirate it, and that's for her.
It's very
But she's like,
honorable.
well, how can I
I
watch?
was a very broke college student or post-college student.
So Nadia, how could you possibly find a place to watch Game of Thrones if you don't have HBO?
I would meet friends that would have.
What kind of
HBO.
What kind of friends would you meet
I
who
have
had
friends.
HBO?
I like friends.
Yeah, just friends. Just friends,
Yeah,
acquaintances that
And
I
you-
would see a couple of times.
And
Usually
we're-
on Sunday when Game of
and where would you end up on those nights?
jeez.
watching Game of Thrones.
There, she's. I think that's powerful for her as a woman
agree.
to
Very inspiring.
that's her
Same
in
person.
her strength.
Same person.
Hey,
Wait.
no
I
judgment
just-
here.
What exactly happened? I just
She
wanted to
dated a guy just to watch. So at least yes,
I stayed
That's
around
what
for a
happened.
season.
Wait a minute.
Pretty much.
I
yeah.
could have
Dated.
gotten laid just by having an HBO subscription? Jesus. I wish I knew that. Yeah, I'm buying drinks. I'm dressing nice. I'm trying to be charming. All I needed was an HBO
No one likes
subscription. God
Okay,
damn.
you know what?
All you need, man.
In that
You
hindsight,
like to
then
watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Do
like
you
that
like-
very much.
Do you like White
Wait a
Walk?
minute.
Come
Wait a
with
minute.
me.
Wait a minute. How many episodes did the first season have? Hold on.
How long
So-
did you date him just for his HBO? That's like the most. That was the quickest the solution you had. Like you couldn't. There was no other.
Oh, I did date him.
She's also, we're going to let her say that it was only the one guy and she didn't couch around to.
Did you sleep with other dudes who had a Hulu?
Yeah.
I bet you
Hulu
anything
didn't
the one
exist back
person
then.
What can you get for Disney Plus?
I
Nadia.
was just about to say,
I
bet you
dated this
anything the
guy
one
for
person-
about 10 episodes.
Will you flash me for Disney Plus?
Yeah. Can I see one boob?
Yeah, just one.
It's one.
Disney isn't even worth one boob.
How many seasons
It's not,
did you
it's not even worth showing your navel for Disney.
That must have really hurt when the ending turned out to suck. Because
Yeah.
you
One
did all
season.
that
After
for
that,
nothing.
I was able to afford my own HBO. I was able to get my own HBO. So.
But I'm just saying, in retrospect, right? I mean, you'd be like, "Wow, I did all that for nothing." For just
Oh,
a big
yeah.
wet fart.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which season, though? She's asking. Good question.
Good
Kitty.
question.
Which season?
First one.
First one.
She's doing the math as to when she'd met her
What was that,
husband.
like
Is what she's doing
2011?
right now.
Is that like 2011? That came out.
And she knows the first season is safe. Type, Nadia. Google. Nadia. We're all watching you now.
I was drinking some water.
Okay.
2011. I didn't meet
You're
my husband
thirsty.
until 2013.
2011.
So I
Well,
was still in
safe.
LA
Yeah.
in 2011.
You're safe. Hey, I'm not. There's no judgment here. I think that's awesome.
I think that's great.
If I could go bang chicks to watch HBO, I'd tell everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that dude's like, dude, this
Yeah.
girl's been dating me for a year just because of my HBO. This rules.
it's a win-win. I get
have to give-
HBO and
yeah.
sex.
I mean,
Don't
on
have
the
to
way
give-
out, I didn't go
Uh.
like, "Hey, it didn't work out." Plus, there's not a really good show after Game of Thrones.
Yeah, what if he
season
like
one.
cancels his subscription halfway through? He's just like, so I'm not interested anymore.
That's how.
I'm not
What if
really
that's how he breaks up with you? He knows you're only coming for HBO, so he canceled the subscription.
Yeah, you just
Well,
come
right
in one
before
day.
the
He's watching.
season finale.
Sucks to
Just
be
to be a
him.
dick.
You come home one day. He's watching Showtime. You're like, what the hell is this?
What have I done? Okay, we got one more video to show here for tonight, and this is a classic. I've shown it before, but you probably have not seen it because different people come to watch the show at different times, and it's a different. It's a weird early time for us. So let's find if I can find this fucking clip on my computer.
It's only 10 o'clock. Yeah. Wow, weird.
Well,
Well, 10 for you.
Sorry, I'm
Oh.
living on the right side of
What-
the.
Actually,
I'm
country.
old. I should be asleep by now.
And then
what I
left
really wanted
coast.
to do, I have not shown this
Oh.
one, but this guy rules. And I'm going to show a little bit of this because I want people to watch
proper
this video. I don't know who this guy is, but he makes comics and he's super, super smart and super, super probably autistic. His channel is in the description, but man, he explains stuff in a way that is like, it's a bit repetitive. And so that's why we're not going to get into the video too much because it's a fun show, but holy shit. He calls you ladies out. So I'll play a little bit of it. Check out his channel. It's in the description. He's a RJ is his
Doesn't call
name.
me out. I am like on your side.
Oh, right. Other women, he calls them out. He talks about why women don't understand how to solve problems.
Oh, Jesus.
Understand a little bit of what is going on here. It was someone doing a video about the fact that women in particular don't seem to grasp the concept of what the point of view meme is. The point of view meme as a format is you as an individual taking a picture of what you're looking at and then putting a caption on it. Pretty simple. Yet women don't, for the most part, understand how this works. Why? Because what they do is they turn the camera around and take a picture of themselves looking at the thing, which you should be taking a picture of, and then putting a caption on that. And they think that's a point of view meme, but it's not. And they simply don't understand that. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about all women here, but I would...
I don't. What is a point of view meme?
You just take a picture of
Taking a
something
picture of the thing you want to discuss.
and you put a caption on it. That is a meme to encapsulate what that means or your point you want to make with the picture.
Hence the point of view.
Right. You asking what a point of view meme is right now, Nadia, is not helping your cause. And so he's saying because women instead choose to take a selfie of themselves in front of the thing
Right.
and put a caption on themselves, they don't understand how it works.
Yeah, it's a meme.
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
an
there you
actual
go.
meme.
Gotcha.
I'm
I'm sharing with you.
It doesn't
Gotcha.
matter.
I'm just too old.
She is my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't understand meme.
Is that too fast? I sped it up.
I
but-
thought it was sped up. I was like, is that because it sounded
Yeah.
kind of weird?
He sounded
say
very
more women than
Vietnamese.
not. And what is going on? Well, it has to do with a basic concept within the female mind, wherein they are always the center of attention.
There you go.
So if they have a camera in their hand and they're going to take a picture of something, well, that picture needs to center on them. And they think this is a point of view meme because, again, from their point of view, they are always the center. Now, looking at why women think that.
Matt, I just opened up your link.
Oh, what you got, Matt?
It's a good one. It's a classic.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
This is so true.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
That is 100% what he's talking about there.
That's
You're
exactly
right.
what he's talking about. Yeah.
And it's memeable because
I'm
men
going to
take
go delete all my selfies right now.
men take photos, women take selfies.
I know a few people that do that kind of crap, and they are girls.
I mean, it's
I
there.
mean, if a dude takes a bunch of selfies, he's just gonna get roasted by his bros. Like he's just the.
You know, I actually hated Chris Pratt for a while because the first time I was aware of who he was him taking a selfie of him getting all ripped for Zero Dark 30. And I was like, who is this douchebag? Like, I had no idea. So it took years for me to get over that.
Really?
He's kind of hot.
Wow.
Well, he's so cool now, but I mean, I didn't know who he was. I'd never seen him in anything. I just, I never seen Parks and Rec.
I mean, even back then,
Just
I
male
appreciate kind of
selfies.
what it was, but I do get the whole "you're a douche, you're taking your own picture."
Male selfies are brutal. That's,
That's what you never. If you have a dog in them, it's okay though. I accept those.
Sure, dog pictures are fine, and you could take selfies, but like this guy is like he's 4D chess.
Or a majority of women think that is actually really telling. Number
way too
one,
many
you
selfies.
can understand to some extent why women think this way. Why? Because women, especially as girls, are treated much different from boys because of what women can provide, how they provide it, which, by the way, is essentially being able to birth children, and the fact that they are, on the whole, less capable of defending themselves than their male counterparts. If you have a family household where you have girls and boys, brothers and sisters, the brothers are going to get kicked out of the door. The girls are going to be treated like daddy's little princess. It's just the way it is. Again, because of the physical capabilities, both in what they being the center of attention, because they're given more attention than, say, their male counterparts.
See, he really hits the points
So this
multiple
gives women
times.
a skewed, I would say, idea of themselves being the center of attention. But in addition to that, other men, besides their fathers, also contribute to the fact that they're the center
So
of
that's
attention.
where
Why?
we do take some
Because guys,
responsibility
again,
for this.
are typically kicked out the door and told, go make something of yourself, which contributes to a mindset within a guy of, okay, I don't have value yet. I have to build up that value. Therefore, not everything is about me. But at the same time, since guys have this mindset, if they have to look at something other than themselves as the center of their focus, they really, really like to put that focus on something that is pleasant. And what is the most common pleasant thing that human beings would find around them? Well, it's other human beings. That is to say, guys focus their attention and center beautiful women within their view as well, because it's a pleasant thing to look at. And this then feeds back into the loop of women believing that they're the center of attention, because to some extent, guys do make them the center of attention. But A, it's a false sense of security as to why they have this center of attention, which I'll get into, which being to an inability to understand basic things around them, because they just expect things to go their way, because they're the center of attention. Why do they need to bother figuring out how
You lost
things
me
work?
like 2
So let me go
center
over
intentions
a entertainment
go.
example of this.
Yeah, so there's a lot, but yeah, so he's saying that because women always believe they're the center of attention, they don't understand how to solve problems outside of themselves because they're everything they do is always right and everything else around them is the problem, and so they can't go and fix an issue. What they do is they then double down and they make it more about themselves.
I have seen this example of woman brain quite a lot, where it's like I'll be talking to like a woman about, let's say, a political concept, like not my personal take, just discussing it, and then it'll always come back to I, me. I'm like, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the abstract idea, and it's just me. I always comes back to you. Like, all right, never mind.
I feel that.
It's not all women. Don't get me wrong.
Not all. No.
Just
and
I've-
probably,
I
if you're here,
feel
probably
like
not you. Go
I
on.
feel that was directed at. I don't know where I was going with that. I loved it.
Do you feel attacked? Do you feel
I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
Nadia's under attack.
Lady cops, why?
Yeah, there you
Why
go.
can't you pull the women that are in STEM and stuff like that? You know, the cool chicks.
You're cool. You're a cool chick.
Yeah.
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 That's the only reason I came on
No,
was
I'm
for
not.
Nadia.
No, I'm not.
Scooby's a cool chick. She came on here knowing we're going to be talking about ladies, and she volunteered herself to come in and hang out. So that's pretty cool.
It's
The
a
people,
facade. It's a facade.
Like I said, primarily for Nadia, but yes.
but also for us, right?
Yes, of course.
But Scooby, you got to go.
Yes, I do. I have been working all day, all day, and we kicked out 2 trans men from Victoria's Secret today. It's really weird. Yeah.
Go on. Why did you lead with that?
Yeah, that's an interesting story.
That's pretty good, actually.
We just another day at the store. We had a sale going on at what is called the Panty Bar, which is where we keep all the inexpensive underwear.
Okay.
And
you had me at
we were
Panty.
having a sale going on, like 10 for 40 or something like that.
Okay.
And these 2 guys came in, long hair, in dresses. You could tell they were on the pill because their voices were still men, but they were also like in between, and you could also tell at the same time that they still had their kibbles and bits.
Right.
And they were insistent that they be treated like a woman, which meant being measured for bra size and things like that. And I'm like, oh man, these guys must think that this is Seinfeld or something, and they can get the bro or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was irritating a lot of the women in the store. And as an associate, I can't do anything about it. I am not the manager. I cannot say anything to them. I cannot do anything to them. So I had to call the manager over, and the guys got real upset with the manager, and they didn't really, let's just say, they were being very difficult. And so my manager banned them from the store. She was like, you are not, she was like, you are not women. She was like, you're causing problems. You're scaring away customers, and you're making our employees feel uncomfortable. You need to leave. And they were causing problems. And so the manager, she was like, you got to go. Don't come back. You can't come back.
I didn't
Did they
know,
leave?
Yeah, they left after we called security.
I didn't know Victoria's Secret was so hateful and bigoted. God, I'm repulsed.
A store designed for women.
It's what's the secret, Matt? It's what's the secret.
I guess bigotry is the real secret.
Secret.
Isn't it? Secret transphobes is what the facts are now.
I am a proud bigot. That's right.
Well, thank you, Scooby, for your service and for coming on tonight. We only have this one last clip, so keep watching, Scooby, but thanks for coming on.
Bye, Scooby. It was nice to meet you.
No problem.
This is a funny one. It's worth it.
Okay, I'll stick around for the clip, though.
Okay. Let's do it. Lady Cops.
God.
You ready, Nadia? These are your people.
You know, at one point when I was younger, I thought I would become a cop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And now?
No, absolutely not.
Of course, it's in Canada.
Goddamn Canadians.
Is this Gooch filming?
No. But
is it good being arrested? Ooh. Oh my lord! Yep.
Oh shit!
Yep. This is the problem. Yep.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
They can't contain their male suspect.
Oh. Oh, monsieur est gone.
It gets better.
Oh,
Look, he's gone.
monsieur est gone.
Oh, wait for it.
Get him back.
Oh,
my God. Well done.
God.
And like the thing is he was being cooperative at the beginning, but if you
Those
watch
are white
her,
Canadians. Those are
True.
white Canadians. I don't claim them.
yeah, women have, and maybe there's women in the States who have more heft. I don't know, but they're actually like he's trying to cooperate, and this one chick's trying to like break his arm, and
Yeah,
you
she's doing
can't.
the thing. Yeah, that hurts.
She's doing it, it's like a pain compliance thing, but you don't do that shit unless you can actually control the person you're doing pain compliance to, which she can't do, and he's trying to comply.
Oh, look at those arms on her. Her arm is the size of someone's large toe.
Yeah. So now he's like struggling, and they can't cuff him if they tried because he's got his arm is way too high up now, and the other chick is just kind of losing control of his body. She steps over, and then that's a problem. Then you try to choke him, which you can't do. Like, you're not going to be able to choke him, but she tries, and now she's lost her. She peels her own partner off. My fight breakdown.
She can't get the grip around us.
Did she try to throw an elbow at him? Was that what that
Yes. He tries to throw an elbow at him now. The other one tries to kick his leg. It's just brilliant.
Oh no!
Watch this leg kick.
Devastating.
Oh, God.
Devastating. And he's lucky he can still walk.
And he's out. And like, this is the stuff that Academy teaches people that like, it doesn't work. But they still get taught it. And then when people don't listen, it's going to be a problem. And she's going to try to throw an elbow at him, which doesn't work. See, that elbow is not going to do anything.
No, because she just threw an elbow like randomly. Like she wasn't like trying to hit him in the face. It was just like,
Oh my God, that was the most pathetic thing
Yeah.
ever.
And he's just gone.
There he goes. Look at him go.
And they both stop chasing.
Look, even the way they run is so unathletic.
Oh, monsieur est gone.
They have his jacket, but not their cuffs.
Monsieur est gone.
Yeah, which they leave behind.
Get him back.
Everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing. I
Get him
find
in
that great.
Get him in.
He's trying to run to give them their keys back, or the cuff back.
That's so funny. I thought they were going to get into a car accident. I thought that's what was going to happen there.
Would have been perfect.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That
That's
kick.
insane.
Yeah, that's that's. Anyways, all right. Let's go
Well,
around.
thank you for
say-
the thank you for the entertainment.
Thank you, Scooby. Have a great night and good luck at work with your manly women.
Yeah. It's been busy, and once that holiday season kicks into gear, hours start to pile up, and so I've had to put the whole trying to figure out a stream thing on hold.
It's not something you want to try to fit in. It's supposed to be fun. So
Yeah. So thank y'all. It's great seeing you.
thanks, Scooby.
Nice to meet you.
Night.
Yep.
Yes,
Night.
nice to meet you, Scoob.
Roman,
I'm so big.
you
That
are so
didn't
big.
come out the way I intended it to. Oh God, there I am.
Tell us about what you do and tell us about your quest for watch hours and how people can help you.
So on my retarded channel, so we're on every week live on Thursday at 5 Pacific Standard Time, and we're in the Hollywood, the help me, Nadia.
I don't know.
Come on, Roman.
No, the
Pop
scary
culture?
season. We're in the scary season.
Oh, spooky.
right
Spooky
now.
season.
Yeah,
season.
spooky. Yeah, whatever. It's stupid. But anyway, so we're doing different
Good
scary
night, Rick.
themes every week. And so next week is Supernatural, which Supernatural is demons, possession, that kind of stuff. Scare that kind of non in this world scary stuff.
So not
That's
the
gonna
show,
be a fun
but like
time.
the topic. Like
The
not the
topic,
series.
yes.
Okay.
No, not the series. That's 15 years of I'm not going to cover that. Is what that is. And so yeah, that's this week. It should be a lot of fun. We have Shiro and Left Eye Ego are going to be our guests this week. That's gonna be fun. Shiro is his wife, which means I'm not sure what that means. I'm a little afraid of what happens to Ego when Shiro is on screen with him, but it's fine. It's fine. So anyway, you can find us over there like literally every Thursday through the month with scary topics, and then after this month with whatever the hell is going to happen It's fun. It's what we do.
Spooky is what you mean, right? Spooky, or
spooky.
I've seen From.
Spook.
There's no coming back.
Oh no, Kitty.
We got Kitty. We should
Damn
talk
it.
about that if you like From.
Yeah, Kitty. I run a weekly stream. We're breaking down each episode.
They just pulled that off of what was doing it for free?
Epex.
Max. Yeah, the first season is now not on Max.
Oh,
No,
bad.
Epex.
Too bad.
EPIX. Epex. Had it first on.
Oh, EPIX.
Right. Yeah.
And
It's
then it went to
primary.
MGM, and then yeah.
Is Epix a thing?
Yeah.
No, I think MGM bought it out.
Oh.
Okay. Nadia, then you are up next. Speaking of From coverage.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing this week. I've got a lot of shit going on. Just follow my Twitter. I post where I am, what's going on. I think I have 1, 2, 3 streams, and then I'm seeing double feature Terrifier 2 and 3 this week. Plus a bunch of videos that are going to drop. So by myself, by the way, I'm going. Nobody will go with me to go see a double feature Terrifier 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Don't say nobody. Who specifically won't go with you?
My husband. does not want to go.
It's like
Don't
that
say
meme.
nobody who.
Tell the
He's
truth.
making me go by myself.
That's
Good night,
terrible.
Goober. Thanks for coming. That's yeah. And he said that dude can take care of himself, and like maybe that didn't come out right. He can handle himself.
Oh
Nope.
my.
He could fight if he had to against another person, is what I'm saying. And so he should not be scared of horror movies. You would not think by looking at him, but
I'm
unfortunately-
scared of horror movies.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
There have been plenty of times when people have caused car issues with us, and then my husband gets out of the car, and they're like, "Oh, never mind."
Yeah.
Take it all back. Actually, I was wrong. Sorry.
Yeah. That's it. We're good. Yes, sir. Her husband looks like he could. I'm going to leave it at that. Go subscribe to Nadia. She broke 500 last week, and she's cruising close to 600. And so you also need
those
watch hours. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Goddamn watch hours.
Those streams. That's the way to do it.
It's true. And go hit so go and hit their playlist. So Roman and Nadia both have playlists on their channels. Go hit their play all playlists. Leave your device on overnight if you want. If you have an extra device you want to play it on, that's fine too. I won't tell anyone. And if you have more than one email address, what are you waiting for? Just go and subscribe to everyone here and then watch their videos nonstop on your device.
Let's go.
Yeah. YouTube will not figure it out ever.
Also, vote for me for Faces of Horror.
Right.
Which I will drop it in the.
Oh, what is Nadia willing to do for 600?
Oh my.
Nadia?
What?
What are you willing to do
For
for
600?
600? Yeah.
600 what? Watch hours or subscribers? I got what's the subs? Nah, I'm not.
These are your rules.
I'll get to 600 eventually. Like that's right around the corner. You gotta make it more tempting.
So that's what happens. Like you get chicks and they get their 500 goal, and now all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah, another big
it was
shot
always going to be easy. And last but not least, Matt, Foulball Productions, what's going on with you?
Well, every Monday night on my channel, live stream the MFR podcast. That'll be every Monday at 8 Central. So check that out, and put out clips and stuff during the week, shorts and so on. Do have some stuff I'm working on. Have not been tremendously productive with the sketches and stuff, but there's some good ones on the channel. If you haven't seen them, a lot of them don't have great views, but they are funny. I think at least people have said they're funny. So
They are funny.
something.
They're good.
Thanks, Zax. That's exactly. It's an endorsement there. So check
It
out the
is.
sketches. Appreciate that. Check out the sketches, MFR podcast. That's the big one. Check that out every Monday. And that's me.
And I want to show this quickly because it's just good evidence. I'm going to leave Matt on there because he's a handsome guy. But look, I watch his videos for fuck's sake. Proof. They're good.
Let's go. Thank you.
Yes, his skits are funny.
Thank you.
And so give him a chance. Go watch them. They're short, and he's easy on the eyes. So
I think I'm toasted enough that I'll watch them.
Do it.
That's probably the
Right
best.
on.
A question from Brahma.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back, man. At least for Mondays. I'll probably broaden my horizons, do some more streams and stuff, but I'm just trying to keep consistent with that one because consistency has not been my middle name of late. So I didn't do it this past Monday because I got back to Vegas, from Vegas late, and then pretty much the whole week was recovering from that. We went hard. But Mondays, and that'll always be on Mondays. And you can get that anywhere on YouTube and anywhere you get podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, whatever.
What you were supposed to make a video about skanks, were you not?
Did I say I would do that?
You did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I'll probably talk about it on my podcast. Just the whole thing. Got to do a shot with Bert Kreischer. That was fun.
I don't think that's the same as a published video that you promised with edits.
No.
Did I really publish?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I lied. No, I totally forgot I said that.
Go watch this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. Ford apologizes for Pride Raptor. Yeah, it's great. I like it.
That one came out because it seemed like all of a sudden a lot of these corporations made such a hard right turn after the Bud Light thing. So
Yeah.
I just you see wow, that's an about face. So I just thought it'd be funny for they're yeah, please, dear God, listen, we're not Bud Light, they're gay, not us.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Perfectly timed. All right. For me, I'll be back Wednesday as normal. I am back from Vegas, and yeah, everything is normal. You guys are already here, so you're already subbed. Appreciate you all. Thanks, panel, for hanging out.
You.
Thanks for coming to watch an earlier time with no notice. I appreciate everybody here who was in the chat. And with that, everyone stand at attention and pay respect to the trans people.
Always.
Respect to the trans community.
I meant to play Irish Tupac this week and I forgot, so next week.
Respect to the trans community. And fuck you, trans folks.
Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them, but we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them, but we're going in. Trans folks, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. Trans folks, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. You better watch out. Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them, but we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them, but we're going in. Trans people are my friends.